But yeah, I can move things around. It's not a problem.
I step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune to my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh man, there's a yin, there's a yang, there's a lot of energy, and she's going to carry me through, man. We got you. No, don't worry, I've got enough left in the tank to see you through. It's 3 hours until the weekend officially starts. I know, yes, people do have other jobs beyond our show, okay, but we got you covered. It's all right. We'll take care of you for the next 3 hours.
The weekend has started for me. I don't know about you, Gray. I literally opened my eyes this morning and I was like, it's Friday. It's Friday. I've been waiting for this moment this entire week, and we're here.
For the Friday, for the coffee?
For both, in fact, at the very same time. And one person that I do want to wish a happy Friday that's looking absolutely fabulous today.
All
and also
week.
matching us
All
a
week.
little bit.
Both of you have looked exquisite this whole week.
Thank you, Gray.
You really have. It's been quite a thing to stand next to you.
No,
this
Mrs.
entire
Silas has
week.
been killing it out in Josie too. Zanele, girl, you're looking good. Good morning.
Good morning, my beautiful Cape Town family. You guys look absolutely amazing as always. Are you guys feeling good? I know I am, and I can tell you this much. I'm so excited for everything that's to come this weekend. I feel like, you know, the festive season's here, guys. Am I wrong?
Oh, you're not wrong.
Just take a look at us. We are feeling the festive vibes. Lest we forget, I know, yes, I go a little gaga over the box at the moment, but Eben Etzebeth will be the most capped Springbok of all time this weekend. It's a massive weekend for South African sport because the box might just take the Rugby Championship as well. There's a lot riding on this one.
Absolutely. Zanele, how are you feeling about that?
I definitely feel like our boys are going to do it. I know that last weekend was a really tough one. I came out of there being like, let's forget it even happened. But you know what? Winners always remember their mistakes.
Yeah.
And this is why I think we're seeing such a huge change in the squad and things like that. And I'm looking forward to what's going to happen this weekend, which is South Africa winning because no DNA, just RSA. Thank you very much. What about you guys?
Oh, man.
Absolutely have got that on the money. I think last week we did have high hopes, but 1 point is fine. That's the only thing that set us apart. And this time we've got to come.
Yeah.
And we've inflicted that 1 point in so many other teams. I suppose our karma was going to come back to us. What I've loved the most about this week is, you know, we focused on Heritage Day, obviously on the day, but it's almost like we've had this whole week. We can't just let go of this notion of how awesome it is to live in this country, to be South African, to have as many diverse cultures as we do. It just feels like the country is on such a good vein at the moment. So I want to know from you, if we had to represent this country, Zanele, and we needed a new national anthem, please can you open it up to our viewers to help us decide?
Of course, and Graham has asked me, so let me give you a little bit of a taste of what I do believe Expresso family would be the perfect contender to go up against our national anthem. It is our Good Morning Post where we want to hear from you, #Expresso Show, as well as in a lovely voice note. Please, we want to hear that morning voice, 063-408-8863. I need you to tell us if Sister Bettina was not our unofficial national anthem, what would be the next contender? What would be the song that would be able to take the place of Sister Bettina? Here is my answer. I've kept you in suspense long enough. Ngalagata. Come on, like so easy. Mandoza, the legend, the song that brings people together like Graham was talking about. Come on, it has to be Nkalakata, but I am challenging you to come with an even better one on #Expresso Show and 063-408-8863. Right about now, I'm going to go finish my coffee, because we've got a lot to do this morning, but we need to take care of business with the beautiful Carissa standing by with the news headlines.
Thank you so much, Zan. 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's get into your news on this really great Friday. Now, we start off with national news, where Silius Brink has been removed as mayor of the city of Tshwane following a motion of no confidence passed yesterday. In council chambers, 120 councillors voted for the motion, 87 against and 1 abstained. Now, Brink's removal comes after the collapse of the DA's coalition with Action SA. Action SA welcomed the decision, with leader Herman Mashaba expressing hope for the ANC and other party support in electing Deputy Mayor Dr. Nasipi Moya as the new mayor of Tshwane. It remains unclear what the new coalition will emerge. Now, Deputy Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Naren Singh, believes the government can combat rhino poaching with community cooperation. Poachers target rhinos for their horns, with 229 rhinos killed nationwide this year. Speaking at Sandpark's Vision 2040 launch in Johannesburg yesterday, Singh noted that despite costly fences like the 43 million rand one in KwaZulu-Natal, poaching persists because some nearby communities shelter poachers. He emphasized the need for collaboration to effectively protect rhinos and also reduce poaching incidents. Looking at your international news, Sudan's army yesterday launched a major offensive against the Rapid Support Forces, the RSF, to reclaim areas in the capital lost at the start of the civil war. Government forces shelled RSF bases in Khartoum as well as Bahri. Since the conflict began in April 2023, approximately 150,000 people have been killed and over 10 million displaced, leading the UN to describe the situation as one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Now, this military escalation comes despite ongoing US-led efforts to negotiate a ceasefire discussed during the UN General Assembly. Meanwhile, Afghanistan's Taliban government is eager to join the BRICS Economic Forum ahead of the summit scheduled next month in Kazan, Russia. Spokesperson Zebihullah Majid noted that the Taliban has established good economic ties and commercial exchanges with BRICS nations, particularly China and Russia. Although the Taliban has not received official recognition from any country, its relationship with BRICS founding members are growing. Now, Moscow and Beijing have also expressed readiness to invest in Afghanistan. And finally, significant changes could soon reshape the map of the Eastern Cape. Christian Martin, chairperson of the Eastern Cape Geographical Names Council, has confirmed receiving 2 exciting proposals. One suggests renaming the iconic Cape Road in Ebeke after Springbok captain Siya Kolisi, and the other would honour coach Rassie Erasmus by renaming the R75 Cape Road. A major link between Cape Town and Ebeke was proposed by a diehard fan, Sherwin Jefter, while Rassie's name would forever be connected to a bustling route. Now, Martin stated they're in the process of registering these names and public consultation will follow. What do you think? That's my question. Are we ready for Kolisi and Erasmus to take over our streets? I mean, if you asked me, I would say absolutely, with all the incredible work that they've done and continue to do. Now, speaking of, let's delve into your world of sports with Graham.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Well, Rassie's in all of our heads, and I think he's in Argentinian. Coach Felipe Contepones as well has made 7 changes to his team ahead of their Rugby Championship decider up against the Springboks tomorrow, signalling their intent to challenge for that title, and they've certainly earned that right. Los Pumas need to score 3 more tries than the Springboks and then prevent them from earning a bonus point to win, which is going to be tough. Looking at the spirit behind the team right now, Thomas Lavanini returns to the pack. Going to need him, while veteran flanker Pablo Matera is dropped, with Juan Martin Gonzalez stepping in his place. Then the sold-out clash will feature a key battle between Lavanini and the Boks. Eben Etzebeth, of course, in the lineout as Eben becomes the most capped Springbok of all time. What an honour. I have a feeling the players will play for him tomorrow as well. Now let's turn to tennis, and world number 1 Jannik Sinner begins his China Open title defence with a hard-fought 4-6, 6-3, 6-1 victory over Chile's Nicolas Jarry. So Sinner, fresh off winning his 2nd major of the year at the US Open, is continuing his impressive 2024 season. US Open champion will next face either veteran Stan Wawrinka or 3-time Grand Slam winner or Russia's Roman Sefulin as well. So pretty tough draw either way. Now let's return to Formula 1, and Daniel Ricciardo has been replaced by Liam Lawson for the remainder of the 2024 Formula 1 season. Ricciardo was dropped after his contract expired following the Singapore Grand Prix. Lawson 22 years old, stepped in for the 5 races last season while Ricardo was injured. Now, Ricardo, a popular figure with 32 podiums and 8 victories, leaves after 13 years on the grid, having raced for Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Renault and McLaren, accumulating 1,329 points. Now, a nice feel-good moment in golf with a South African connection. The mysterious shield emblem, previously spotted in Tokyo and Seoul, has now made its way to Cape Town's Greenpoint. There it is. Created by local artist Bushy Wop, this graffiti is more than just street art. It's a rallying cry for the golf fans worldwide to support the international team in this week's President's Cup, currently playing out in Montreal and representing the world's top golfers from outside Europe. The shield symbolizes unity under the motto, "The Shield Unites Us." I like the sound of that. Then, of course, as they take on USA's PGA Tour stars, and that's currently playing out as we speak. We'll bring you the latest score update at 7 o'clock in that bulletin. But a nice way to kickstart the day. So hopefully you've got the energy you need. Let's hope that the weather is going to provide the right kind of backdrop. Let's get the latest on the weather front.
All right, let's take a look at what's happening with your weather. Indeed, Expresso family. And KZN, I'm going to need you to keep warm because the KZN Department of Cooperative Governance has warned of extreme cold weather expected this weekend and early next week. The South African Weather Service predicts the possibility of snow falling on the Drakensberg, affected areas like Kokstad, Underberg, the Midlands, as well as Bergville, Ladysmith, Newcastle, and nearby towns. While no official weather warning has been issued yet, snow may also impact high-lying areas of the Western Cape on Sunday, spreading to the Eastern Cape and KZN by Monday. The KZN government has assured the public that they will have teams on standby, but motorists and public are urged to reschedule or delay travel in anticipation of hazardous conditions. Please make sure you do stay safe, my lovelies. We saw what happened in the last couple of weeks, and also take heed to all of the warnings that do come our way. We always ask you, though, to please come through with your sunrise view. And of course, it is a Friday, so we need to have a look at our sunrise view of the week. And it is a huge shout out to Stefan from Pennington. It is one beautiful, beautiful picture with the sun and the water and a little bit of shrubs over there. I absolutely love it. And shout out to you, Stefan. Indeed, my lovely. It is your time now, Tandwa. You need to come do your country duty, please. 063-408-8863. Show us what your side of life is looking like, all in the name of our sunrise view this morning. And we are going to show the nation. Let's show you, though, what your temperatures are looking like in SA.
Thank you, Uppington, always reminding us that things can be okay. The weekend is upon us, but of course, we want to get excited about this week still. And if you plugged into the MasterChef journey on S3, you would have loved Shreya's incredible personal transformation and what she has been able to achieve in this very pressurized space. So we're going to invite her into studio and catch up with her, find out a little bit more about what really happened behind the scenes, and we absolutely love that. And then you can, I think, hear the nerves in my voice. Argentina, the Springboks tomorrow, the Rugby Championship will be decided. And for that man on the right of screen, absolutely momentous moment. He will be the most Springbok of all, capped Springbok of all time, Eben Etzebeth. So a lot to play for. We'll get into that in just a moment. Woohoo!
Only you can make my day.
Everybody. Morning. Before we commence with today's formalities, we do have some. The floor is all yours.
Immediately, I'm in shock.
I'm completely confused.
Shreya?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, honey, we made it to the weekend and we are so excited to put you into it the right way. You know what I mean, Expresso family? I say that because this morning our guests are absolutely incredible, starting off with a queen. She is somebody who did the absolute most on MasterChef South Africa. And as things heat up, we are getting to know this beautiful lady, all in the name of her beautiful journey. I am talking about Shreya Beacom, and she is someone who actually decided to leave the show on her own accord. However, it is, of course, a beautiful journey nonetheless. Everybody, please, let's welcome to Expresso, Shreya! Shreya the Slayer.
Oh,
I like it.
I like that. It's
Yes.
got a good ring to it.
I like it
Yes,
too.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna keep that. We're
Okay,
gonna keep that.
trademark. All right.
Trademark. Yes,
Exactly.
Yes.
My baby, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Shreya, let's start from the beginning. Before we get to MasterChef South Africa, talk to me about little Shreya and how it was that she came to fall in love with cooking and how it sort of shaped you, even how you cook now.
Oh wow. Little Shreya.
Mm-hmm.
Little Shreya used to spend a lot of time at her grandmother's house, especially during school holidays.
Yes.
And what most kids do, I don't know.
Yes.
I spent all my time with my grandmother in the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Learning to fold samosas and roll rotis and bake cakes, and from that, I loved the way that my grandmother's food made me feel.
Yes.
And so I just wanted to make others feel that way too. So translating into today, it means that I still love to bake.
Wow.
And I love to get a little bit more complicated with it.
Wow.
And try new things, get experimentative with flavors,
Yes.
and really push myself when it comes to baking and pastry.
And speaking about pushing yourself, you deciding to enter MasterChef South Africa was taking a whole different level of pushing yourself. And of course, it was a classmate of yours who encouraged you to enter.
Yes.
Take me back to that moment. What was the convincing factor that made you be like, okay, I'm going to enter?
Oh, it was a very spur of the moment
Yes.
kind of thing. My classmate Thando Dlamini, she from my University of Pretoria,
Yeah.
she sent me the ad on LinkedIn from Pick and Pay, and she was like, just go for it. You're young. We're straight out of uni.
Yes.
What else can we do except give it our best?
Yes.
So I decided, why not?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be on MasterChef. I've loved the show. I've watched it religiously growing up.
Yes.
So being on it,
Dream come true.
Dream come true.
That is so beautiful, Shreya. And
Bucket
I'm so glad you did it. Like you said, now it's a tick. Now you
Exactly.
experienced it.
Exactly.
And one thing that you and I actually have in common, it's not the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen once a year, and I'm proud of it. But something that you were very transparent about is the fact that you have ADHD, which I also happen to have. Yeah.
Look at that.
Can't focus on anything. However, we try.
But so much common ground.
Exactly. But this is why I want to ask you, in terms of you being transparent about it, how did it sort of, shape that in your everyday life? And even, in entering the show and everything?
It was definitely a concern going into the competition, especially from my loved ones. I did get a lot of concern there. But I have so much support around me.
Beautiful.
From all my loved ones. And I'm very...
It's okay. Yes.
They really got me through it.
I
They
love
get me
that.
through everything in my daily life. And in terms of managing it myself, I make sure to have my weekly yoga.
Yes.
A lot of my walks, listening to my music. I make sure to talk to my friends a lot.
Yeah.
And I channel a lot of my ADHD and creativity into my baking.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about, right? It's about finding the different ways in which they just allow you to kind of bring you back
Exactly.
down and be where you need to be, so that you can go and handle the rest of the world. I love that. And girl, you took on the world because you even got your finger cut on MasterChef South Africa.
What an episode that was.
Talk to me
hey.
about that. They
Oh,
had to take you out and what happened?
I don't even know, Zanina.
Yes.
I don't even know. All I know is I'm cutting all of these onions. I'm so excited for this pie challenge that we had that day.
Yeah.
And I'm cutting all of these onions. And the knife just slips. It just slips. Life happens. What can I do?
Yeah.
And I'm stressing in the kitchen because all I want to do is go back to the cook.
Same, babe. I get that.
And the medic says, sorry, can't fix it here.
it's too much.
It's too much. You need to leave.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what happened that day.
Oh my word. And one thing I know though, babe, is that you took it in your stride and you continued with the journey.
Have to.
Exactly.
Have to.
Exactly. But talk to me about this, your decision to leave MasterChef South Africa. What made it, kind of just clear to you that it was time?
That was a tough decision.
Yeah.
It was a tough decision. After the cabbage challenge, I received some unfortunate news.
Yeah.
I would like to keep personal.
Of course.
And just for my family as well. And I decided, I need to step away from this.
Okay.
I need to take care of myself and I need to take care of my family.
Yes.
That's something I don't take lightly.
That's a beautiful thing.
So,
I mean, your family is what shaped you today, made you the person that
Exactly.
you are, made you so great at being able to do things like MasterChef and beyond. And this is why I have no doubt that you're going to continue to shine, my Shreya. And I'm so excited for you. And one last thing, do you have any words of wisdom for the guys who are left in the competition?
left on the competition.
Yes.
I always said this throughout the cook. Put your heart on the plate.
Come
Give it your
on.
best. There's nothing else you can do.
Beautiful. Shreya, we appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your gift with South Africa and even your beautiful self, because in MasterChef we also get to know you along with your food. And well done on a beautiful journey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my angel. Her name is Shreya Beakup. You better remember it, honey. She's going to continue to take over plates everywhere, leaving her heart on them. And she's left fellow contestants who are indeed leaving their hearts on your screen each and every Saturday at 7:30 right here on S3. And my love, I can tell you this much. Things are heating up. And this is why you got to stay tuned. Watch this.
Next time on MasterChef South Africa.
Today is all about celebrating life's tiny pleasures.
Comfortable with all things fine dining?
Absolutely not.
A lot is at stake. It's elimination.
You don't need to do stupid things like that in the kitchen.
Your time in the MasterChef kitchen has come to an end.
MasterChef South Africa, every Saturday on S3 at 7:30.
And you for sure do not want to miss out on that. Another thing that I'm telling you right now on this Friday that you do not want to pass on is 59 million rand. That's the total estimated Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpots. And it could be your ticket to the millions, baby, this Friday and this weekend. So don't get left behind. Play Powerball for an estimated 18 million rand. And then there's Powerball Plus for an estimated 41 million rand today. Now, you're wondering how you can buy your tickets. There's so many ways, both in person and online. You could go in-store or on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's a mobile app for you, as well as cell phone banking, or simply just dial *120 *7529 hash for all USSD. Now, all of these details, of course, as you know, we've got you. It's posted on our Expresso social media pages, so do go and check them out today as you post your latest outfit of the day. And Panda, Pusher, Play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 59 million rand in total estimated jackpots today, and you could win big.
Oh man, I feel like I'm about to scrum down again. I feel like two massive gents are about to give me the wedgie of a lifetime. Some lock's gonna punch me in the face. It's tough in the scrubs, you don't understand. No, Urban would never, ever do that. Jeremy Duplessis is here with Lorenzo. It is a massive weekend. We needed to bring in a super fan to help us wrap our head around Urban's big moment, the most capped Springbok of all time. He will be as of tomorrow, but it's a massive one. We could be winning the Rugby Championship. In fact, are we gonna win the Rugby Championship?
No, we are.
We definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yep, Argentina have given us some nervy moments. We'll delve into that in just a moment. We got this, no, man?
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Thank you so much for plugging back in ahead of a massive weekend. Of course, the Springboks turning their attention to Nelspruit, where Eben Etzebeth will make history as the most capped Springbok of all time in the most successful team of all time. With the Rugby Championship title on the line, can the Springboks secure their first full tournament win since 2009? So many threads coming together tomorrow. It's definitely going to be a tough one against probably the best Los Pumas team that we have seen ever. And they taught us that last week. So Expresso sports producer Lorenzo Daris and let's call him sports hype influencer and ultimate super fan Jeremy Duplessis joins us to chat about this very, very, very important moment in rugby history. I'm nervous here. I'm actually tripping over my words. I'm just thinking about what the lads must be feeling right now, what Eben must be feeling. And I know he is really good at kind of channeling the emotion, let's say, not setting it aside, but rather plugging it right in. But for Sia, for his brothers at arms, it's big. Buddy, have you been able to wrap your head around this moment as a super fan, someone who is clearly very emotionally invested in this team? How big is it?
Yeah, it's absolutely a massive game. It goes without saying. It's a massive game, especially for Eben. I would say that if there was ever, we didn't even need motivation, but this is just extra motivation. The Rugby Championship on the line is already enough motivation for the Boks. So with Eben running out for his 128 game, highest cap Springbok, that's just extra motivation for the Boks. So yeah, I'm super excited about this.
Now kids are going to have to be reintroduced into the rugby system at an earlier age to try and do that, just so they can be young enough to. It's an incredible feat when you think of what's come before. I am also a little bit nervous about Los Pumas. This team showed us last week that they can tick every box. They can be adaptable, they can handle the pressure, and they've got talent in spades. And of course, they know that they can beat us.
Yeah, no, they know that they can beat any team in the championship at the moment.
Because they have beaten every team in the championship
every
this year.
triple crown. Thus far, Felipe Conteponi just, he is taking a page out of the Rassie book of life at the moment. He's not scared to make the changes. He's not scared to drop the big guys. Bold changes as well. Not scared. And if you look at the team, they're all about taking advantage on the ill discipline of another team. And that's what happened to us. We found the gaps in the first few minutes. They then looked at us and were like, cool, we'll do something better than you. You've just lost a player. We'll make a comeback.
No, for sure. And they can create the pressure to create those moments, to facilitate the nervy moments, to slow the ball down. They become consummate players of very much a Springbok style, an ex-All Black style. It's amazing how the game revolves like that. Let's talk about the Springbok team, the makeup, 9 changes made to the team. One noticeable change that didn't happen, Marnie Lebok is staying on that field. Jaden Hendricks are getting his nod. And I was thinking about this, not just Rassie being Rassie here. If you're going to back a player, back him. And give him the opportunity to pull a Ronaldo moment, who missed a penalty in a World Cup and had to even use that same self-talk of like, let's go out there, you know how to rewrite the script and do it. How important will that first stanza be for Mani, do you think?
So, yeah, we shouldn't forget that Mani Lebok, his gameplay in general is very good. So I actually salute Rassie for sticking with Mani. And not to punish him immediately, or if I would put it that way.
He's received punishment enough, I reckon. The young man has had enough.
But the way Mani detects the play, that is absolutely brilliant. And that's why I'm actually happy with this decision of bringing Mani, with sticking with Mani for this decision, because, and bringing the ice-cold veins of Pollard from the bench.
Well, I mean, the bench is going to be massive. The team starting is going to be massive. What are you expecting in terms of the box play? Let's forget about Eben. Let's forget about the size of the moment. Let's talk about the rugby that the Springboks didn't play last week and will need to play this week. What sort of shift do you think happened?
Just to answer that, though, Graham, it's going to be tough to take it away from the big moment. So it's going to be very overwhelming. And that's something that we need to understand. They are just humans. There
will be tears in that national anthem. It's going to be awesome.
When Eben got to his 100, his wife sang at Newlands, So the thing is, he's got Sia there on the side. If you remember that not too long ago, Sia made his debut 11 years ago, and who was the first person that spoke to him when he ran onto the field was Eben Etzebeth. So what I am going to see tomorrow, and what I think we will see tomorrow, is Eben running on, then Sia coming over to him and sharing a few words of encouragement. So, cometh the man, cometh the hour. He's going to rally the team. and he's going to be kind of the talisman that we're going to be surrounding ourselves with. What we are going to see is a lot more aggressive, dedicated team compared to last week. Not saying that they were not there last
100%.
week. It's going to be a lot more personal. The same as the Freedom Cup became personal to Sia and the boys. They've never seen it in means of physically with them. This is very personal when it comes to Nelspruit.
And it's going to be okay. I think Russell will probably give them free rein to let that emotion run
with
free.
a little bit. Yeah, no, just a little
When we
bit.
talk about Los Pumas here, they also know what they're capable of now. If we think of the results that they've achieved here in beating the All Blacks, beating Australia, and you can say these are weakened All Blacks and Australian outfits. I'm sorry, these are three of the best teams in world rugby at the moment. Maybe Ireland still knocking about in that same pool, but they beat teams in style. What is working for Argentina at the moment? How have they been able to bring about such an incredible shift, do you think?
Yeah, guys, we have to put respect on the name of Los Pumas. And especially the flair, the way they play, we have to give respect to that as well. They've got a lot of flair players, and I think that's where, especially going to tomorrow's game, they've got nothing to lose, so they will throw all the guns at the Springboks.
And that's what we want.
Yeah.
I think it's ours to lose, if I can put it like that.
Yeah. And I know there are certain conditions. They've got to score 3 more tries than us. They've got to prevent the bonus points. So it's going to be tough for them. But make no mistake, as we've seen throughout this rugby championship, that's what they like. They want to turn the tide. They want to be the dark horse. Yeah.
You can't put it past them, though. If you look at what happened through the tournament, they beat the All Blacks by 8 points. They then beat Australia 67-20 or 28 as well. And then with us, we were their toughest opponents, if I can put it like that, a 1-point different game. So that means that they've got that mentality. If you ever watch them start their match with their national anthem, the amount of pride and joy and emotion that they put out there when singing that national anthem, that scares me already every single time I watch them.
I will say we're not in Argentina now. We're in Nelspruit, baby. So come out in your masses. I understand that it's already sold out. So if you have a ticket or lucky enough to be in that moment, just focus on Eamon. If you see him, give him a big hug from us. But to the book fans, to the super fans, and all the journos who get to be a part of this magical, magical moment, soak up every second. But most importantly, just win it for us, boys. Win it for Eamon.
Ah, man, I'm so excited for this weekend. I feel like it's going to be another huge celebration for the country. Why? We're going to win again. Forget about last week. We look forward, not backwards. And this is why we had asked you, all in the name of us getting into the spirit of getting behind the Springboks, having a little bit of fun with it. We want to know, my friend, on our Good Morning Post, #Expresso Show, if our unofficial national anthem wasn't Sister Bettina, what would be the next contender? We got a couple of peeps coming through, and I'm absolutely loving it. Teresa Micah says, good morning, my beautiful, beloved Expresso fam. Definitely the late Mandoza song, Galagata. May his soul rest in eternal peace. My babes, you're my kind of person, because I said the exact same thing. Also coming through from Sage Major 7, Mtagati says, good morning, Expresso fam. What about Destiny by Malaika? That song was something else too. Oh my goodness, that is such a good one. We also got Nolene Osborne, who says, hey, in the meantime, I cannot imagine a replacement, lol. I see what you did there. We also got Lindsay Abrahams, who gives me one that touches my soul, and I have to agree. Brenda Fassi, Vulindlela. Hi, bo. I think you just took away Nkalakata. I love you, Mandoza. But Brenda Fassi, you have touched me inside my heart. I love this. Keep them coming. #Expresso Show. If Sister Bettina wasn't our unofficial national anthem, what would be the next contender? Let us know, beautiful Expresso family. And this is what we need to let you know. What's coming up right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show? My gorgeous Carissa, what can we expect in a little bit?
I'll tell you right now, what you can expect is so much excitement because the Duplessis family is here. Jeremy has come through squad deep, and look at the cuteness. I mean, how can you not be so happy when you're surrounded by this goodness? And they've got so much in store for you, let me tell you right now, Expresso fam. Not only that, we're heading into the kitchen to make something really delicious. In fact, it's something I've never heard of before. It is a fillet tagliata with a flat bread, and we've brought in 2 wonderful folks to help us do exactly that and show us the ropes when it comes to good cooking. We'll see you on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
If you could have only heard the hype that was happening in that ad break, I can't wait for what Jeremy's got up his sleeve when it comes to today. And if you missed him earlier, he joins us today as the South African Hype Team, South Africa's ultimate entertainers, as well as super fans. And they're here to ignite nation pride while backing our sports teams and backing our poker as we head into the weekend, inspiring unity through their vibrant performance, as well as powerful South African musical content. I'm so excited for this, Jeremy. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta get into how it actually came together. You and the fam. Is it all your fam, or what's happening right now?
It's literally my daughter and my late sister's son.
Oh wow.
My son, and then my lifelong best friend and his daughter.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's a family affair.
It's literally a family.
No, I love this. Why did you think it was so important?
And him is my son's friend.
Hello, son's friend. Thank you for being here. Why did you think it was so important to actually bring this crew together to unite South Africa in this way?
Okay, Karasha, ever since me and him, we've been entertainers since a very young age. Dancing the whole of Cape Town, the Western Cape. Actually dancing for one of the best dance crews in Cape Town. We actually made it to SA's Got Talent semi-final in 2010. And I got married and the stage disappeared. And then social media happened. I saw social media as my stage. And also me as knowing myself, entertainer I am. And also, like Carissa, there's so much heartache in South Africa.
Absolutely.
So that's my vision behind this. And if I could bring joy to my fellow South Africans by doing what we are doing, why not?
And also, Jeremy, what you were born to do, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you have a gift, it really is selfish to keep it to yourself, so spread it around and enjoy it with those. The question is, I don't see the wifey here. The wifey must come join us. She's also dressed in green and gold today, so maybe we can convince her, with your help, Mzansi, to bring her onto this platform. But I do see children around, and I wonder also about bringing them and involving them into your performance. I mean, let's talk about, nurturing talent from when they're younger to older. Do you see that in your kids?
100%. I was actually, so this started off as me alone, entertaining South Africa on social media. And then I started to include my kids.
Yeah.
And to my surprise and shock, the level of creativity in them, I was blown away myself. So I couldn't help, and South Africa resonated with them and loved them immediately. So I couldn't help but to continue with them in my content. And that's how it's...
And we love that. I mean, we are just a wholesome country, I think. Yes, we like to party, but we also like to see families get together in a beautiful way like this.
100%.
So what can we expect today from your performance?
So we're bringing one of our 3 performances of our best content that's been trending now for the last month or so, and that South Africa absolutely love. So we'll be doing it live on television today.
Well, I hope you're ready for a vibrant performance, South Africa. Yes, we're ushering in the weekend in the best way that we know how. We brought in the greatest guys to show us how it is done. Please, Jeremy, take it away.
Napoli, tate, giali, funa. Napoli, fuma, giali, funa. Louiselle, Napoli, tate, giali, funa. Louiselle,
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of the South African national anthem.
Sister Bettina, all right. In the meantime, oh shit, it's happening tonight. In the place to be, human, 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 human. You better see, Lubu, Shabe too. 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 Oh, Spetena. You better see, Lubu, Shabe too. You better see, Lubu, Shabe too. Oh, Spetena, man, in the meantime, you better corner so lata. You better corner so lata. In the meantime, you better timid me. You better timid me. You better timid me. You better timid me. You better timid me.
Boko. Yes, hier kom die Boko. I'm so excited. I hope you feel the cheers from Zanzi because that was absolutely phenomenal. Give them another round of applause. SA's biggest hype team is in the building, and they are not going anywhere. They're going to still teach us some moves, Graham, you and I. Maybe off camera, though. We won't put you through that, okay? But on the other side of this break, we have incredible stuff still coming your way. Zulu Boy, somebody that's really established himself for the past 2 decades, is going to sit down with our very own Zanele to talk about his genre of Scandi hop. And then we all get into some food. Yes, we are hungry after working up a sweat. I hope you came hungry, too. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, baby, the weekend vibes are within, and we indeed are getting into it the best way possible. And one way we do that, I told you, man, we have great guests up at Expresso. And I say that because we have brought you a multi-talented, multi-award-winning, a king of hip-hop, but actually the originator of Scandi Hop, if you will. Somebody who has been at this thing for the last 2 decades, but he's still running it. And one thing I love about him is that he genuinely allows himself to just get into absolutely everything that he's good at. He doesn't keep to one thing, no, because he's so good at all of the others. I am talking about none other than Zulu Boy, everybody. And we are here celebrating those 2 decades with the beautiful Unplugged show that he's going to be doing at Untitled Basement, happening on the 6th of October. And you better be there. But for now, let's get to hear about it. Let's give him a feel-good welcome. It's Zulu Boy.
Feel good
breakfast show. How are you, beautiful?
Zanele, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm amazing, thank you. Oh, my love.
Thank you so much.
It's so nice to have you coming back into the music scene like this. And coming and doing it with your Expresso family. Kota, I want to take you back, ne?
Okay.
You know when you decided that you're going into hip-hop and everything,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And with you being in this game for the last 2 decades, talk to us about the hip-hop game versus, you know, rather then versus now, and how it's changed.
The hip-hop game is my piano now. Do you see they rhyme? They rhyme. It's a mixture of house, kwaito, and hip-hop. It's our culture as South Africans and everything that has happened since we started the movement. There was Black Noise, there was Prophets of the City in Cape Town, there was Ingaba hip-hop sessions in Durban, there was Laches, there was Black Sunday in Johannesburg, and the movement created a different sound. Like, for example, in 2017, I produced an album called Soweto Soul with Soul Brothers, Joseph Makwela, the first black electric bass player in South Africa. Mahona Tsotle, 1956.
Yes.
Lemi Special Mabaso. And Papa Penny. You know, I put them together, trying to find the sound of Gauteng. And the sound I found was Umpaqanga. In 2017, because people come from different cultures and different backgrounds, and they come to a common place for work as migrant workers. So the sound that they make with the different cultures and the diversity of the beautiful language creates Umpaqanga. So that's how I say Amapiano today. It is the Mpaqanga of the industry, from where we come from with the hip-hop and where it is with the house music and the combination, and how it represents us pretty well, you know. I think rappers can also get into it, and Kabza the Small and Maporisa, they're doing wonderful jobs representing our country. So I think it has evolved. And for us as hip-hoppers, I think we have abandoned our audience because they've got nanny issues now, and they can't go to clubs anymore. Sorry, Chana. They need to go to theaters. We need to evolve our hip-hop with orchestras and just tell our story in a beautiful way. That's what I think.
I get that. And this is why you're so good at what you do, because of the way in which you understand music and the way that you kind of, you know, use all of these different, I would say, inspirations, which is so beautiful. But talk to me about this. Where did Scandi Hop come from exactly?
Scandi Hop, it's a simple Africa Pambada came to South Africa, learned about the first tax rebellion, went back to the United States and cloned hip hop. And in 1971 released the first album called The Zulu Nation in Brooklyn, in the Bronx. And he cloned hip hop. Hip hop is the graffiti, the breakdancing, the poetry, the DJing, and the rapper. It's the 5 elements. He cloned it as hip hop. And then what then happened is everyone who's a hip hop rapper needs to represent where they're from. And my language is is that not poetry? Rhythm and poetry, rap.
Rhythm and rhyme.
So I took it back to Emakaya and actually represented. If you remember, my first single was with the late Zulu King, Inkosi Sabuza, Inkosi Zwelithini wakaZulu. Yes, King Zwelithini. So Inkosi Unyosi Umdletshe used to say, Jogana Kandaba, usala kuchenwa, usala kunyenyezelwa, doing the poetry and the rhythm. So it's rhythm and poetry that stands for rap. So I had to take it back.
Beautiful.
So the creation of Scandi Hop was principally there.
I love that. And now you are here in 2024, and you've done so many different things, from acting to getting into other spheres of the entertainment industry. But now talk to us about you and coming back with Maibuye and so much more.
Maibuye is friends of mine who came to visit me. We did Vic Falls. We did the jump there.
Yes.
We did Livingstone. We did the whole garden, the rain, waterfall stuff. And we started talking because people want Zulu Boy. And he said to me, let's mix my American experience in Georgia. They've got something called Taste the Culture.
Yes.
Let's mix my experience with you, Zulu Boy, being South African. Let's mess with the cultures. And they are Haitian by descent. You know, they normally give relief to Haiti with water and stuff like that with the festivals and events they do. So for me, doing Maibuya, it's a producer in Machiavelli in the US, meeting our beautiful South African sound.
Yes.
And us taking it to the world. We don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to Untitled Basement right now. That's
Exactly.
it.
I was about to say, tell us very quickly about that because we need you to go get ready for your performance.
No problem. Untitled Basement, the 6th, we have a trio. Skeleton Blazer is a reggae artist, Zulu Boy and Friends.
Yes.
Skeleton Blazer has just been nominated for South African Music Award
Good
this summer.
job.
Bongo Riot, ngoba kudala ngizula ngifuno njengawe. Mother of my baby. We've got Umpo, the sound designer. He normally does syncs and scoring of films. He's going to be on the piano as well.
Beautiful.
We've got F-Easy, Musugung Valele Venini. And
Yes. I love it.
And that's what it looks like.
Zulu Boy and Friends Nazo, as you can see, Expresso Family, Bramfontein, 6 to October, Untitled Basement. That's where we're going to be. Where you going to be? Do the right thing, Haibo.
Zulu Kason.
Danko. And I know exactly where you're going to be up until 9 a.m. this morning. It's right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And my friend, I told you Zulu Boy is going to go get ready net to blow you away and make sure that the weekend starts off on the right note. Go to Okwangoku. Cape Teasy always got a little something cooking. Hey, guys.
Something is for sure cooking, and it happens in a couple minutes from now. Leading us there is some good news, though. But in a bit, we, of course, are going to get into a delicious fillet. Yes, they are standing by the braai in anticipation for, of course, this weekend. But let's get into some really good news. Oh, the kids are here, too. Yes, 3 minutes before 7 o'clock. This will put a smile on your face for sure. Some national news. Motorists can expect more relief with a fuel price drop predicted for October. The Automobile Association says current data from the Central Energy Fund indicates reductions across the board. If realized, this will mark the 5th consecutive decrease in 2023, with both petrol and diesel prices dropping to levels last seen in February 2022. Now, unleaded 95 and 93 petrol may drop by R1.13 and R1.05 per litre, respectively, and diesel between R1.10 and R1.12 per litre. Lower oil prices are driving the drop, with a stronger rand playing a smaller role. Meanwhile, Silius Brink has been removed as mayor of the city of Tshwane following a motion of no confidence passed yesterday. In council chambers, 120 councillors voted for the motion, 87 against and 1 abstained. Brink's removal comes after the collapse of the DA's coalition with Action SA. Action SA welcomed the decision, with leader Herman Mashaba expressing hope for the ANC and other party support in electing Deputy Mayor Dr. Nasipi Moya as the new mayor of Tshwane. It remains unclear what new coalition will emerge. Taking a look further afield at your international news making headlines, Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati welcomed international calls for a 21-day ceasefire resolutions. Now, President Joe Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron are leading efforts to achieve the ceasefire. However, it remains unclear whether Israel and Hezbollah will comply. The proposed postponement aims to negotiate a final agreement based on a resolution that ended the 2006 Israel-Lebanon war, which was never fully implemented, leaving chances for consensus extremely thin. Now, before we close off, we've got one more international story. Sudan's army yesterday launched a major offensive against the Rapid Support Forces, or the RSF, to reclaim areas in the capital lost at the start of the civil war. Government forces shelled RSF bases in Khartoum as well as Bahri. Now, since the conflict began in April 2023, approximately 150,000 people have been killed and over 10 million displaced, leading the UN to describe the situation as one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Now, this military escalation comes despite ongoing US-led efforts to negotiate a ceasefire discussed during the UN General Assembly. Now we close off with this story. In light of the Booker weekend, it only makes sense that significant changes could soon reshape the map of the Eastern Cape. Christian Martin, chairperson of the Eastern Cape Geographical Names Council, has confirmed receiving 2 exciting proposals. One suggests renaming the iconic Cape Road in Gqeberha after Springbok captain Siya Kolisi, and the other would honour coach Rassie Erasmus by renaming the R75. Cape Road, a major link between Cape Town and Gqeberha, was proposed by diehard fan Sherwin Jepter, while Rassie's name would forever rather be connected to a bustling route. Martin stated they're in the process of registering these names and public consultations will follow. Let me know what you think. Are we ready for Khaleesi and Erasmus to take over our streets? I do want to hear if Graham thinks the very same. That's where we leave your news for this Friday morning. Let's have a last look at your sports.
Oh, Carissa, after this weekend, we might start renaming entire cities, and with good reasons. The Springbok, of course, standing on the verge of a momentous occasion tomorrow. Likewise, Argentina and their coach Felipe Contoponi has made 7 changes to his team for the Rugby Championship decider against the Springboks, signalling their intent to challenge for that title, and they've certainly earned that right. So Los Pumas need to score 3 more tries than the Boks and prevent them from earning a bonus point to win. So it's going to be tough. But Thomas Lavanini returns to the pack, while veteran flanker Pablo Matera is dropped, with Juan Martin Gonzalez now stepping in. The sold-out clash will feature a key battle between Lavanini and, of course, Eben Etzebeth in the line-out. Eben running out to become the most capped Springbok of all time. Congratulations, my friend. Now let's turn to tennis, and world number 1 Jannik Sinner began his China Open title defense with a hard-fought 4-6, 6-3, 6-1 victory over Chile's Nicolas Jarry. So Sinner, fresh off winning his second major of the year at the US Open, is continuing an impressive 2024 season. The US Open champion was waiting to find out the victor between Stan Wawrinka, the 3-time Grand Slam winner. The flip side of that particular coin, this guy is out. Let's talk Formula One and Daniel Ricciardo. He has been replaced by Liam Lawson for the remainder of the 2024 Formula One season. And he was dropped after his contract expired following the Singapore Grand Prix. Lawson, at just 22, stepped in for 5 races last season when Ricciardo was injured. Ricciardo, a popular figure with 32 podiums and 8 victories, leaves after 13 years on the grid, having raced for Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Renault and a resurgent McLaren, accumulating a 1,329-point tally. Now let's get into some golf, because the whole world is focused on golf at the moment. Top-ranked Scotty Scheffler and world number 2 Xander Schauffele, he led the US to a 5-0 sweep in the opening round of their ball matches at the President's Cup. So absolute dominance. The Americans, aiming for their 10th straight win, dominated the internationals. Scheffler, Finau, Morikawa securing some key wins. Keegan Bradley's birdie sealing a historic session sweep there as well. And today's action will feature 5 foursome matches as the US, boasting 12 of the world's top 25 players, look to maintain momentum ahead of Sunday's singles. And I think they've got this one in the bag. But we'll certainly watch that space and delve into our sporting headlines again in about an hour or so. But let's get into the morning traffic. Hopefully not too competitive for you this morning.
You know how hectic Fridays can be when it comes to your traffic, so let's get you through, shall we, my love? Let's start off in KZN Durban. There's heavy congestion, and it's being experienced northbound of the N2 after the ramp to EB Klute interchange and the ramp from the N3 EB Klute due to a stationary vehicle. If you're affected in terms of that area, please do allow for some caution and allow for added travel time as delays are being experienced. In Gauteng, Benoni, there's a stationary vehicle on the R21 southbound before Benoni Road. The left lane is closed, so please drive safely. And then over in the mother city, Cape TZ, there's a congestion along the M5 at the N2 inbound ramp. Maintain a safe following distance, and wherever you're heading, drive with caution, please. Let's take a look right about now, though, in terms of what you can expect in terms of your weather. KZN, I warned you earlier on that please, you must try and stay as warm as possible rather this weekend, because the KZN Department of Cooperative Governance has warned of extreme cold weather expected this weekend and early next week. The South African Weather Service predicts the possibility of snow falling on the Drakensberg, affecting areas like Kokstad, Underberg, the Midlands, Bergville, Ladysmith, Newcastle and nearby towns. While no official weather warning has been issued yet, snow may also impact high-lying areas of the Western Cape on Sunday, spreading to the Eastern Cape and KZN by Monday. The KZN government has assured the public that they will have teams on standby, but motorists and the public are urged to please reschedule or delay travel in anticipation of hazardous conditions. Right about now, it is one of my favorite parts of the show. We get to see what you see when you look outside, my lovely. And this is where I got to shout out Audrey from GQ, aka Beja, who has shown us what looks like an angel might come down from the sky. Yay, when Audrey, you are a photographer, and I absolutely love it. It looks stunning. Thank you so much for your sunrise view, my love. And to you who has not sent yours as yet, why? 063-408-8863. Show us what your side of life is looking like this morning. In terms of what your side will be like with temperatures, let's take a look.
All this a Friday has been needing is a bride. In whatever way, shape or form, we will do it, and we love it, especially when we get to do it with people who are so emotionally connected to the joy of cooking and creating. Joining us today are Dion and Renee Brandt from Tomaatiestraat. If you know, you know. Ready to show us their take on a perfect fillet tagliata. And we are cooking it all up on the incredible Everdure gas braai. Yes, we will talk about gas versus fire this morning. From hearty feast to delicate vegetables or even a meaty fillet, this braai's got the muscle and versatility to handle anything you throw at it. And they are here to throw at it this morning. Dion, Renee, so good to have you guys here. I love what you represent. So, Dion, I'm not going to slow you down because we've got a lot going on, so you can dive right in and just have some fun. But I have to ask, as the resident English speaker here, Tomaatiestraat, where did that come from? I mean, it makes a lot of... It works.
I don't think I'm allowed to completely say where it comes from.
Okay,
but,
fair game.
Tomaatiestraat in Afrikaans, for those people who were at school the time we were, and they had the big green Afrikaans handbook, there were a lot of sayings, and one of those are, you are in Tomaatiestraat, maar jy is in Tomaatiestraat, which loosely translate to you are in another type of street in English. And I think, and it means you're in a tight spot, in a difficult position. So very strange name for a business, but we originally...
That's entrepreneurship, baby.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
So when we started our business, we were of the thinking that if you are in a tight spot, difficult situation with cooking at home or entertaining for a party.
The whole of COVID.
You come to us and we solve your problem. So if you are in Tomaatiestraat, you come to Tomaatiestraat. So we're based in Stellenbosch, and we specialize in catering for any type of function, corporate, weddings, and etc. And that's where the name comes into play.
I love that, because it really does work. And I always joke with people who are in eventing, it's like you can plan for everything until the day arrives, and then everything else goes awry. But we're in control of our steak this morning. We've got a beautiful fillet, but we're having a little bit of fun as well. So what's going into our pot?
So we're going to grill the veggies on the fire for those guys that think, it's only the meat that needs to go on the fire. Veggies do love fire as well. So we're going to create some onions, mushrooms and some peppers that we're also going to pop on the firm grill over here, the solid one. And then the meat we're going to pop on the open grill. We're going to salt and pepper and olive oil the meat.
Maybe just some background on what we're making. Filet tagliata is... Tagliata sounds like a pasta, but it is actually translated into thinly sliced.
Yes.
So what we're doing in our house, cooking is a family affair. So we have the boys.
Can see, are the boys busy with the flatbread now? Please introduce us to the two young stars that are on screen right now. Hello, lads.
Are they there?
There we go.
But anyway, so we are doing a filet tagliata, which means like fillet grilled on the fire with some grilled veggies, so braai slaai type of thing. And you know, this thing of Afrikaans people as well, and I don't know if it's the same with your culture.
It's all braaiers.
The women are in the kitchen and the men are around the fire, and I'm just completely against that. I don't want to miss out on the fun. So this is the type of dish that you make that everybody is outside, everybody's part of around the fire.
That's the whole point.
Yes.
I love it. No, there's something beautiful about a charred veggie, and especially when you've got peppers and things like that. The more umami, the more the flame will help it.
Absolutely.
I just get that. And it also adds a different flavor dimension. Now, let's talk about the Everjo, because this is one of those items that everyone walks into our studio and goes, oh my word, I want one of these. And you might know, obviously it's an entire braai range, a gas braai range that we have really tested in every way. Instant, fast, powerful heat. And I want you to really think about that. Instant, powerful heat. You can use it for direct and convention cooking. The heat circulation inside is amazing as well. So you can tackle pretty much any cooking conundrum if you are up to Marty's Straat. And it's made from die-cast aluminium, which is obviously quite durable and hardy, but also very easy to clean. And here we've got 3 gas burners with super fast heat up and cast iron grill plates with a very generous cooking surface. So you literally can prepare the entire feast. I love this. Can we do this? Because a fillet is a different kind of steak.
Yeah.
I would say that a gas braai might be perfect for a fillet steak.
Exactly, because what you want is Dion would actually, he's the braaier. Fast and furious.
Yeah, get in there, son. Get in there.
So I've got 2 of these babies at home, and I use them for our caterings, and it's really fantastic. I mean, we've made fillets for 120 plus people.
Wow.
Just put them in foil, let them rest, and as you get to the function, you warm them up again, you slice them for fillet tagliata like this, or even if you do portioned fillets. I've done chickens, chops, everything on them, and they're absolutely amazing. I mean, they've worked harder than I think any other grill that I know of.
And I get that, because you're getting the best of both worlds, in a sense. You get so much of the smoky flavour development, but you get instantaneous heat.
Yes.
And you get to control that. And that's often where a chicken on a conventional braai, for me, if you're that guy who rocks up with chicken portions and everything, I'm like, go and cook it in the kitchen, dude. I don't understand. So this feels like the perfect balance.
I think we would be very ongewild if we would say this is better than fire. But this has a very, very specific goal. And I think we must understand that this is fast and furious, a quick, convenient braai for tonight at home or on the weekend. And your fire can be an atmosphere, and you can quickly braai something that needs low and slow or something else.
I love that.
So let's not compare or say one is better than the other.
Apples and pears, yeah, for sure. Apples and pears. And you said something beautifully earlier. Everything has its season. Everything has its time. And I think it's how you utilize it. But my eyes have been open to this. How quickly you can put together an exquisite feast like this and then have more time for the social elements, for the atmosphere. I love that. My son is going to adopt that.
What's going on here.
I know. I think we're going to work on getting that function put into people's TVs so that any technology providers, please, can you transfer smell a la Charlie and the Chocolate Factory through the TV so that it can come straight to us? Everything's coming together beautifully here. We'll do the finishing touches in just a moment. And then, yes, get our flatbread from the gents. But the Everjo has proven that you can literally tackle any project, and it is beautiful for both braai lovers and those that are wanting to expand their horizons. And if you want to give it a try, remember, you can find the full recipe that we are creating today on expressoshow.com. It looks absolutely delicious. Yeah, give us a little whirl there. Oh, and you get the griddle.
So I hope you caught on that. So what we're doing is we're prepping it a few minutes on a side, then wrapping it in foil so it can rest. The blood can
and
also
can draw in,
the resting of meat super important.
Sure.
And then when you open up, because this is a room temperature dish, so then you have perfectly medium rare slices.
Oh, absolutely exquisite. Well, I would go and check your DMs right now because I would imagine a booking has just come through. We're going to keep them around for just a little bit longer and we are never letting go of the Everjo. But as I said, if you want to try this beautiful, exquisite braai recipe out for yourself, head over to expressoshow.com. Oh, that looks exquisite.
Thanks.
Yay!
Feel the spring in your step without worrying about allergies cramping your style.
That's right. This season, that's a thing of the past with Allergex Non-Drowsy and Expresso's spring competition.
Yeah, giving you a chance to win 2,000 Rand each week. Simply answer the weekly questions on Expresso's Facebook, X and Instagram pages and include the hashtag Allergex Non-Drowsy in your answer. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. The wait is finally over. South Africa's newest interior design competition is here. My Design Rules. It's about to premiere this Sunday at 7 p.m. only on SABC3 with our very own Ryle, who is, yes, very stylish and very emotionally invested in this process, doing an absolutely sterling job with it. And today, we are very thrilled to have two of the dynamic contestants from the show, Hannah Morgan and Keaton Masina. They are here with us and a whole lot of hope and dreams ready to be dashed because it's reality TV. Now, these are colleagues turned friends. Let's see if that's going to stand the test of time as they step into the spotlight for the CTM Bathroom Challenge in episode 1. We cannot wait to hear about their design journey so far. But first, let's get just a little sneak peek at this season's opening episode. Brace yourself.
This week on My Design Rules. Right here in the buzzing suburb of Sea Point in Cape Town is an old apartment block in need of some TLC. There are 4 apartments waiting for 4 up-and-coming design duos to completely reinvent them. Now we've hand-selected our top 8 duos who'll take on the challenge, prove that they've got what it takes to create world-class designs under pressure and secure their spot as one of our final 4 design duos. With 4 in Cape Town and 4 in Joburg, the pressure is on.
Our plan is to push.
I'm stressing.
I think it's one of the challenging moments that we have.
I've never panicked like this before.
Lights, mirror, camera, action, disaster.
That's My Design Rules, where every moment is a masterpiece. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. on S3, repeats Thursdays at 2 p.m. and Sundays at 1 p.m.
But the bath doesn't fit in the bathroom. What are we gonna do? Hannah and Keaton, yeah, can we give them a round of applause just for being in this competition? And you are allowed to applaud yourselves and each other because this is big. I got a sense of how many people entered. And this is one of those shows where people are like, this could change my life.
Yeah.
This could open that door. This could smash that ceiling. Hannah, congratulations to both of you for making it in out of this massive pool that applied. Now that it's actually a real thing, and I know you've been in it, you've been in the coalface for a while now, and it is intense. How are you feeling about officially being in one of the biggest design shows on TV?
It is honestly surreal. Yeah, thank you for having us. It's amazing to have made it this far. Like Keith and I, we don't have a background in interior design or architecture, so we are complete newbies, but we're here to learn and grow, and we just thought, throw ourselves in the deep end, why not?
As one must, as one must. It's only a few million on the line here. You know, what could go wrong? So you don't have an interior design background, but very much creative kind of influence in that space. So talk us through your journey, if you will. Colleagues turned friends. How did you guys first connect?
Yeah, we met at work. We both started on the same day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, almost about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just instantly connected. We worked in different departments. Hannah was more on the creative side, in the creative department. And I don't know, we just somehow connected. And then there was a conversation one day. She asked me in front of everyone, she was like, if I could do anything, what would I do? And I said something in the interior sphere.
Oh,
and I don't know, I feel like that kind of...
Yeah, I so resonated with him. Like we both had that kind of passion always, but I wanted to study a more kind of traditional, broader degree, but always hoped to end up in the interior space.
This is cool. It's almost like the stars have aligned. You know, when it's that compelling, you can't ignore the universe manifesting right in front of you, which is amazing. Then it gets real. Then you've got to take on the CTM bathroom challenge, and your bath doesn't fit clearly into the bathroom. No, don't reveal anything about that. But it looks really, really intense. Now that let's say the tires have hit the tar, so to speak, what has the experience, the lived experience been like?
It is wild. I mean, working in that warehouse for 3 days, you are contending with a lot of things. You've got all the tiles and materials at your disposal, but now this blank canvas to actually make magic in. And it really was just a blank stand that we had.
Yeah, it definitely was a situation of trusting the process. We were definitely out of our depth. It was the first time that we've ever done anything like this. Before that, you know, we can just go on Pinterest and be like, oh, we like this, we like that.
Oh, for sure. Now you are the source.
But,
literally. So now we
brought it all together, and it felt like Pinterest in real life, you know, actually making our dream come true.
Well, the funny thing is people are going to be going to your boards now to get inspiration for their interior spaces, because, y'all are interior designers, and no one can call you on that because you actually are doing it, which is amazing. Who's the doer? Who's the fretter? Who's the freak out? Who's the hardcore? How do you guys play out as a duo?
I think we make such a great team. I like to get a vision ASAP.
Okay.
So kind of mood boarding, I've kind of like to get all my ideas, and then Keaton definitely distills that and like helps me. He's got such an eye, honestly, and he helps me see.
I think I'm more impulsive, so. You know, I'll just be like, okay, no, we're going with this idea, like, I like this, and then Hannah would be like, no, like let's maybe tweak this, and I'll be like, oh, is it necessary? But then it always works out for the best, you know? I feel like we just somehow end up getting the best out of each other and whatever project we take on.
Oh, man, well, hopefully this is the first of many projects to come, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just finish the first room. That's all we need. Just get the first room done and dusted. You guys have already done yourselves proud. Now go out there and do it, okay? Go out and conquer, because it's a competition and a very stiff competition. But Hannah and Keaton seem up to the task, and I think they're going to bring their A game in My Design Rules. Yes, I have had a sneak peek as well. And starting with that high-pressure bathroom challenge in episode 1, what a great way to enter into the fray. So make sure you tune in this Sunday, 7 p.m. only on SABC3 to see their design vision come to life with a few little tweaks and some major surprises along the way. And it repeats at 2 p.m. on Thursdays and Sundays at 1 p.m. So you have got ample opportunity not to miss out, but just take in a little teaser just to whet your appetite.
Step into the world of My Design Rules. 8 talented design duos will audition, but only 4 will earn the right to compete for more than R500,000 in prizes.
I'm stressing.
I think it's one of the challenging moments that we have. I've never panicked like this before.
Lights, mirror, camera, disaster.
That's My Design Rules. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. on S3, repeats Thursdays at 2 p.m. and Sundays at 1 p.m.
Oh man, I absolutely love Nature Boy. In a different environment, we get to see so many sides of Ryle. I hope you took those dates down. But right now, we continue the conversation of DIY home renovations with our Handy Heroes series, of course, where we honor the wealth of knowledge found in our local hardware and paint stores. Now prepare to unleash your inner handy hero as our experts share their top Plascon selections and also invaluable painting tips. And today, we are headed over to Malmesbury to the Builded out on that side of the world to see what they've got in store for us.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy hero comes from Build It in Malmesbury.
This store has been trading for 17 years now, where it's a family-owned business. In that sense, we like to treat our customers and our staff like family, and yeah, to create a happy working environment and also a pleasant shopping environment. What makes me proud about the store is definitely our staff, their commitment, their positive attitude, and willingness to serve our customers to the best of their abilities.
So a lot of clients come here because they know all our salesmen can mix any paint here. So the client only have to wait for a next salesman when he's busy, so we can go to the counter customer service and get this paint mix and go and do its job.
Our customers consist of DIY enthusiasts, homeowners, and small to large contractors.
I come here, shopping here, and build my entire home.
What makes this the best store for customers to shop at, I would definitely say, is that we've got the complete range from A to Z.
Wall seal, that's my favorite paint. The reason why is fully washable and it's more flexible. One advice that I always give customers, if you start priming or do your preparation and your priming on paint, and you start with Plascon, stay with Plascon because you're gonna get the guarantee on it, for sure. So you have backup on that one. Stick to one.
Today's Handy Heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
All that's left to say is paint on, handy heroes. Let's color the world with Plascon and turn every DIY dream you can think of into a vibrant reality. Now, to stand a chance to win 10,000 Rand, take a look at these very easy steps.
Be a handy hero this spring and stand the chance of winning 10,000 Rand cash from Plascon. To enter, tell us what Plascon product you purchased this spring and include hashtag PlasconSA. Enter by replying to Expresso's competition post on Facebook, X or Instagram, or WhatsApp your entry to 084 368 1603. Remember to keep your proof of purchase. Competition closes 27th of September at midday. T's and C's apply and can be found on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We've been craving your company, so thank you so much for joining us. But if you've been craving a delicious dessert, but don't have time to bake or actually prepare a full-on dessert, Amajoya's dessert-inspired candy is the perfect solution, and there's lots of it. These indulgent treats deliver all the flavor and satisfaction of classic desserts without the hassle of prep, baking, or cleanup. And I say that like we have to clean up the mess we make in this kitchen. Our amazing kitchen team, they really are angels. But I love this. So we put it to the people out there to see what their favorites potentially could be.
I know what mine is. I'm standing right in front of it. But we have so many different flavors from red velvet, Gray.
Let me take you through this, okay? So we've got Amajoya's dessert-inspired candy range, okay? They deliver when they say that. They offer something for every sweetest need that you might have with indulgent flavors like red velvet, as Cass said, berry cheesecake, get out, strawberries and cream, come on, hazelnut praline, and they're not chocolate, but double chocolate, okay? How do you even begin to choose? Because it's almost like how are you feeling on what day?
Exactly.
Hey?
And I love it. This is a little treat that you don't have to put in a lot of effort for. Berry cheesecake has my name written all over it.
I've got to do it as well. Okay, let's do a comparative. I'm gonna give it a go.
Oh, look at it. But now, do we suck it until we get to the center or chew
I'm
it?
incapable of sucking sweets. I can't
chew
do
it?
it. Oh my goodness.
That's good. It's creamy somehow. You know what I mean? Creamy and delicious, not too sweet. It tastes like dessert, though.
It tastes like cheesecake.
It tastes like cheese. Okay, I haven't bit it. Let's see what's happening.
Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love that. So we put it to you guys to try to weigh in and decide on your favorites because there are so many different flavors, almost like one for every day of the week. And you know, which I like. So you don't have to restrict yourself to only one. But let's see how the people were feeling about these deliciousnesses.
Amazing. Well, Fauzia got in touch saying, good morning, family. Definitely chocolate for me. In fact, double chocolate.
Double chocolate. I will get onto that now. I almost feel like we need a palate cleanser in between because they're so delicious. Kelly Jacobs, good morning to you. Will definitely be the berry cheesecake. Kelly, I wish you could taste what I'm tasting right now.
So good. Modiqua got in touch saying red velvet flavored candy. I'm very interested in that.
That's going to be my next.
I do love a red velvet cake, so...
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the red velvet as well. Modiqua weighing in, thank you so much. Teresa, chocolatey and indulgent all the way. I have a serious sweet tooth. Chocolate always entertains my taste buds.
I like the way she said
See,
that.
yeah, because she thought she was going to win like a whole hamper of these things. You see, you know how the show works, okay? Give us what we want and then we might just give it right back at you. Well, in fact, here's the deal. You stand the chance. That's how much my mouth is watering. This is your opportunity to win one of 5 Amajoya hampers. And when we say hamper, we mean it. What you got to do is reply to the competition post on our Expresso social media pages and tell us this. Who would you share this delicious dessert-inspired hamper with? You can say no one. It's okay. Don't forget to tag them using hashtag Amajoya and hashtag dessert-inspired. The competition closes the 30th of September, so you don't have a huge amount of time, obviously this year at 12 p.m., but you can find the T's and C's on expressoshow.com. How many of these do you think are going to be left by the end of the show today?
0. Just packets everywhere.
It's going to be like the poor chicken on the show yesterday that might have never existed, okay? I love it. I feel like we're having all the fun in Cape Town, but Zan, I think you're doing okay in Joburg. We'll courier some up to you.
Oh, please. Guys, we're having all the fun here as well, okay? There's still so much to come. However, there's also all the fun all around the country. I say that because you know that with Expresso being able to touch each and every province all the time, we got our beautiful, gorgeous Kuhle who makes sure that we are indeed in tune with every part of this beautiful land. And one thing she does so well is bringing everything that happens to us to here. And one thing I hear today is that she was out and about in Durban, KZN for the Samsung Better For You Lifestyle Innovation event, and she told me she had a whole lot of fun. But you know what? Let's hear from a SAFTA Award-nominated queen herself. This is what Kuhle got up to in Durban with Samsung.
What's happening, my beautiful Expresso family? I hope you are feeling oh so good because I know I am. Today we are at KZN SA Gallery because Samsung South Africa has something very special to show us. Now take everything you know about interior design and throw it out the window because Samsung is raising the bar once again.
My first impressions of the new Samsung product showcase today are really great. The lifestyle aspect of them really appeals to me because it gives a different dynamic to your interior design aspect of the house. I'm really impressed by the music frame. I mean, it's interchangeable art. The quality of the audio has just been amazing. My thoughts on AI being integrated into home products is pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of things happening in our daily lives these days, so sometimes you need that added intelligence to help you out.
Is it a TV? Is it a picture frame? Is it artwork? It looks and feels realistic. But one product that is really exciting me is the music frame, of course. It looks good, it feels good. I feel like it would enhance any space that it occupies. And my favorite part about it is the fact that you can have any picture on display while listening to your favorite music. Denver, it's such a pleasure to meet you. It truly is exciting to be a part of the Decorex Samsung experience here in KZN. Thank you for joining us.
The pleasure is all ours.
So how would you say, the design approach in technology has revolutionized?
So it definitely has changed over the years, and I think we have to keep up with technology. It's so important, and Samsung offers you that with AI, smart things, and it also keeps in line with your lifestyle because Samsung meets your lifestyle, making it easier and fresher as time goes by.
Beautiful. And what are some of the 2024 interior design trends?
I think the latest trends has to be your frame TVs because it's art meets lifestyle. It allows you to captivate the many essence of having that feature of having a favorite picture in front of you. It also has the line of walking into your appliances and seeing the bespoke fridges, which now allows you to interchange between the panels. I think Samsung is a brand that is continuously changing, and it's the only brand that, you really don't need to put much effort into it because it's so easy to understand that it's just a click of a button. And everybody wants that, whether it be young or whether it be old. Samsung is a brand that's for any age.
Unfortunately, ixesha liyabaleka when you are having a good time. What I'm saying is time flies when you are having fun. I am thoroughly impressed by what Samsung shared with us today. They are constantly innovating their products and raising the bar when it comes to customer satisfaction. To Samsung, thank you for allowing our Expresso family to come experience this event with you and getting the front row seat into the vision of the future. And to my Expresso family, until next time, mwah! Continue innovating your lifestyle.
Oh, yes, darling. That is exactly how Samsung does it. And this is why we love them so much. Always ahead of the game, those ones. And this is the thing about it. We always make sure we keep you up to date with what is happening in terms of you being able to innovate your lifestyle. Cape TZ, my babies, everything still going good that side?
I'm a little overwhelmed, my friend. I'm just so proud of that. You don't understand what it is like to work alongside the powerhouse woman that I do on this show. So we've got our SAFTA-nominated Kutle just dominating and doing so well. And this weekend, my friend, Tropica Island of Treasure starts. If I am this excited about the journey that you're about to embark on, how are you feeling, my friend? I know you've been very front-facing and for the show, but how is Zanele inside in your little heart of hearts doing right now? This has got to be a massive weekend for you, girl.
Can I be extremely honest? So yesterday, I got to actually watch episode 1 with some of the Tropica family, just to check that it's all right for the rest of the country to see. Guys, I shed a tear because honestly, watching the first episode, it just reminded me of how everybody just genuinely left their hearts on the island and really just put everything into the game. And I genuinely feel like South Africa is about to be blown away in one of the most incredible ways. Like, yes, the competition is incredible in terms of people trying to get to that share of R1 million in a brand new Suzuki Jimny, honey. But I also think people were just very raw and honest about themselves and just, the way in which they interacted with everyone. So I'm excited for everyone to see that, and I'm so excited, and I think I'm going to be crying the whole time, guys.
I'm going to be crying. No, 100%. I've got to say, because we know the crew that worked with you. Once again, this is going to be the most drama-filled and the funniest season yet. Anyone who's had a sneak peek, that's the first thing they say. It's just hilarious. So we're so proud of you, and you guys at home, you are in for a treat. But before we get ahead of ourselves, just stick around, okay? There's more Expresso still to come after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, as we approach the warmer season, we want you to look the part too. Now, with luxe linen blends, must-have teas, and also easy-wearing sandals, we want you to master the art of relaxed refinement this sunny season. Now, stylist Taryn Oppel is here to dial up our wardrobe summer greats and explore the perfect pairing of both tees and shorts. Taryn, I can't wait to get into this. Warmer days are coming.
I know, it's so exciting.
Within reach, right? Although now we're kind of like...
Yeah, right now.
Cold. But let's get into it. Take us through some of the staples that we do need when it does come to the warmer days.
Yes, so I think, Carissa, you can agree with me that summer really is about easy dressing, simple styling, clever combinations, and I can't think of a better pairing than shorts and tees.
Come on.
It's just the obvious choice for me because it's a throw on and go combination and the options are endless. Woolies has an abundance of plain and printed tees and shorts in various textures and fabrications. So I'm excited to show you what's going on.
Oh my God, I'm so
in stores.
excited to get involved too. But when it comes to just a t-shirt and a pair of shorts, sometimes you want to elevate it. Perhaps go from day to night, or you go into a fancy little luncheon.
Yes.
So how do we do that?
So the great thing about summer, and one of my favorite things, is that all it takes is the perfect accessory.
Okay.
We know this, us girls who just throw on a great earring.
And a red lip.
A red lip. It's just all those little details that can elevate your look to another level. So whether it's a silk scarf for women, a really beautiful summer sandal. For men as well, the sandals are looking awesome. Maybe a sling bag. And then, of course, you know, the kiddies, their tees and shorts speak for themselves. It's the prints are really cute, and that's sort of their way of accessorizing.
I love it. And we spoke about capsule wardrobes not too long ago. And I feel like if you start thinking like that, you can even swap around the tees and the shorts, wear them together, matched or not matched.
Absolutely.
Oh my
that
gosh,
is
I'm here for it.
the only way to do it. And you know I'm a huge fan of a capsule wardrobe and mixing and matching. Because that's what makes styling fun, is when you can mix and match.
I think so. I agree. Well, speaking about mixing and matching, I think we should see the looks on actual human bodies. So I know we've got some models to bring in.
Yes, we do. So here we've got our ladies look. Lataba's wearing the same t-shirt as me. It's one of my favorites.
I love it.
I love the longer sleeve, the boxy cut, and we've paired it with a black linen blend shorts. I also love the length on this. It's a Bermuda length. It's really flattering and very chic as well. Paired with a woven mule slider.
Oh, I love
and I love the texture, the gold detail buckle, and then her big dramatic bag.
Oh, I'm here for it. I'm so here for this.
And then I love a little trick of, if your shorts doesn't have belt loops, for example, you can take a little scarf and tie it around the waist just to add some extra sort of pizzazz to your look and
Je ne
some
sais quoi,
interest.
if you will.
Exactly. And then, of course, with little girls, it's all about those prints. The little gingham and the flower prints, they're so sweet. Drawstring details on the sleeves. For men, it's not only about the tee, there's also the golfer that we can look forward to.
With the zip detail?
With the zip. It has a little sporty edge to it, which I love. And the textures are great. And of course, a golfer is something that you can dress up or down. So that's really versatile. And then, Paul's wearing his with his deck shorts. I love the color. The tonal vibe is really great. And then a really easy sandal. The sandals for men are looking really great this season.
And Paul took care of his toes too. We love to see it. We love to see it.
It's like, don't zoom in. And then for boys, again, same like girls, you've got denim options, you've got poplin options. And then with the t-shirts, it's all about the graphics. And then, of course, a really classic stripe, but those are a little bit more fun and squiggly, like a little child drew them. I love it. And he's wearing some woven thong sandals, which, fun fact, also comes in styles for men. So a little dad and boy can have a matching moment.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, like I said, the options really are endless. And like you said, mixing and matching is the way to go.
Yeah.
You can have so many different looks with a handful of pieces.
Exactly. And I love that relaxed and easy breezy doesn't come at the expense of looking good.
Of course, of course.
Because this is what we're about. The little girl looks so cute.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
She looks
And
adorable.
also the boy. And guys, thank you so much for being here. Taryn, I'm excited for summer. If I wasn't already, because I want to get a tan, let's get into the clothing. Thank you for coming and, of course, leading the way today. We appreciate that so much. I mean, made with more responsibly sourced cotton, it gets better and designed to last. These warm weather essentials combine breezy comfort with just effortless style. Now shop your summer tees and shorts at Woolworths. You can of course do it in store if you want to feel the fabric, but if you don't want to go outside your home, that's okay. It is available online and on the app.
What a way to round off the week. How about 59 million rand in your bank account? Well, that's the total estimated Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpots today, and it could be your ticket to multi-millions this Friday. So please don't get left behind. You can play Powerball for an estimated 18 million rand, then Powerball Plus for a further 41 million rand today. The jackpots have been insane this year, and you can buy your tickets right now in store, nationallottery.co.za online. You can use their mobile app, you can use your cell phone banking platform, or you can dial *120 *7529# and go the USSD route. And we put all of those details up on our social pages, so you can go and check them out at your leisure. We can't give you the winning numbers, but we can give you every shot to go and punt, push or play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 59 million rand in total estimated jackpots today, and you could win big. We'll see you now. Zulu Boy performs on the other side.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, happy weekend, Mzansi. We made it after a week of working hard. And darling, do you know how you're about to be rewarded? With the first episode of Tropical Island of Treasure Zanzibar, where I am lucky enough to be your host. Also, my Graham and my Carissa, I love you so much because you guys are so excited for it. And Mzansi, I want you to get as excited as well, because I can promise you this much. It is about to be the biggest season yet. And just last week, we had a launch of a lifetime, all in the name of making sure that everybody is 100% ready for what is to come tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. right here on S3. And the beautiful Kutle Adams, she was there to make sure that she covered each and every part of it and got to see who came through to come and have a delicious time. To Karibu, everyone, to the beautiful Zanzibarian, absolutely beautiful time, which is with Tropical Island of Treasure. Check this out while I have a little sip of some Tropica.
Karibu to the ultimate island vibe. Tropical Island of Treasure Zanzibar is coming to your screens on Saturday, the 28th of September. We are turning up the heat this evening at the exclusive event launch at New Metro Hyde Park. Stick with me as I give you the first class seats to all the action, all the drama, all the tropical energy. Riantha, Tropica Island of Treasure, Season 11, Zanzibar, is about to hit our screens. Truly exciting. Tell us more about what you are most looking forward to.
I think this season really is the best season that we've ever had. Not only is it incredible because of the incredible lineup of celebrities we have, but it is also Tropica's 40th anniversary and also Clover's 125th anniversary. So in celebration of our 40th anniversary, Tropica will be entering 2 new categories. So the yogurt category with drinking yogurt as well as Tropica cans.
Wow.
So this year is all about big celebrations, and we also have an exciting new host.
Oh my goodness, if it isn't the host with the most! Our new host of Tropica Island of Treasure, Zanzibar, the one, the only, our favorite champion, Zanele Botelwa!
That is the best, thank you.
Ever in your life,
Ever in my life, best intro. And I mean, it comes from a SAFTA Award nominated presenter, so it means everything.
They had to call out the big guns because this is the SAFTA award-winning competition show, right?
Yes, indeed. We're shooting from the morning all the way into the night. You know, people, it was seeming like they were going to drown, but they didn't. It was crazy, and there was so much emotion that went into it. So I think just seeing it all come together and kind of just like understanding that us going into Zanzibar and just leaving our hearts there and just giving everything, that it was worth it. I think that's the best part of it.
Snazo! Tropica Island of Treasure is finally here, and we are here to celebrate the launch event. What are you most looking forward to?
I've seen the contestants, they are gorgeous. I look forward to the entertainment because I know Tropica Island of Treasure always delivers when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to the quality of the production, and they're doing Zanzibar, so I look forward to that.
Charlotte, it's an exciting time. Tropica is officially online. Please tell us about the World Sports Betting Games.
Essentially, we've partnered with a proudly South African game company called Space Salad Studios, and they have developed 6 digital games that replicate the games that you're watching, that the contestants are playing. And there's prize money up for grabs. The winner of the game per week gets 10,000 Rand. You can, if you go to wsbwinners.co.za, you'll see there's a prediction form, and you can predict which team you think is going to win right at the end, and you could be the lucky winner of 50,000 Rand, which could be your trip to an island.
Tropica Island of Treasure is bringing us our favorite celebrities. Roxy looking oh so hot. We're here to celebrate the launch, right? How's everything going? Oh.
I'm here for realsies.
Oh, you're here. Can I touch you? That's you? Hey. Let's start off with the island vibes, right? How is Zanzibar?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Safira Blue was 7-star. I did not know you got a 7-star resort.
What?
It wasn't in my vocabulary. It now is, so my husband needs to work harder.
The experience was nothing short of amazing.
Yeah.
I think like what I had in mind in terms of, oh, this is possibly what could happen, was like surpassed by 100.
I hear it was extremely hot in Zanzibar. What has your experience been like?
Girl, I'm an island girl. I've traveled so many islands and I love the island heat, but it was just extra hot in Zanzibar. And there's an episode you guys are gonna have to watch. What goes down with me in the heat.
Zanzibar is breathtaking. It's beautiful. The water is crisp. Right in front of you, it looks like it's got a filter. When you guys are watching and you're seeing whatever you're seeing, trust me, it looks exactly like that when you're there.
And what can we expect, in the rest of the season?
So, I mean, I can't say too much now. Come on.
This is family. It's a safe space. You can give us a little something.
I'm definitely going to give you a little something. I was just going to say I must just be careful because I love you guys that much. I'll give you everything. You can expect competition. Those people, they will do anything to win. Yeah. And who wouldn't for a share of R1 million and a brand new Suzuki Jimny, right? Exactly. And more than anything else, I think you can just expect really great stories that are going to be told.
Twists and turns. So every single time we went to the sunset ceremony, my mouth was hanging on the floor because I was like, Zanella, what now? Sorry, excuse me. I am so scared, but you guys are not ready. I don't think I was ready, but this girl had to dig dirty. We had to go real hard. So it's gonna be scary, but I think it's gonna be good.
I think expect a lot of humor, expect a lot of fun, and yeah, expect a bit of a spicy side to Gloria.
You can expect a lot of realness, plenty of drama. I think this is going to be the biggest season yet because this show, it just feels to me like it's more real than ever. A lot of friendship made. It's going to be epic.
I think the Van Jaarsvelds have got it in their blood, eh? So Colleen came and she beat me like right at the end, and she's a fighter. So I think Bobby's going to have the same fighting spirit in him. I think you can't ever discount a Van Jaarsveld. But I'm looking forward to sitting back and relaxing and watching everybody else, knowing how stressful it is, but also how fun it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can clap your hands, Yazzie, for the video itself. You know what I mean? Please can you put your hands together for the first episode of Tropical Island of Treasure, Zanzibar. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your Tropical slushie.
Welcome to Zanzibar.
Can't wait to get into the first challenge.
I'm coming in hard. Let's get it.
I've got this.
It's a scramble. Where is my partner?
I panicked.
I start shouting for help.
I'm frustrated.
This sucks.
This is no joke. It was just so scary.
Another feel-good production.
Another feel-good production indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please give that a round of applause? Oh my goodness!
So Nele is hosting. I'm a big fan. And also I'm here to see what Chad is doing. We know he's the king of TikTok. But like when he's on the island doing the challenges, is he doing the things? You know?
It was an amazing episode. I think it's such a funny thing because you can tell how good a show's going to be just from that first episode when you start vying and falling in love with people. I'm not going to lie, I went on a bit of a roller coaster because some people weren't swimming too well and my heart was just like, come on.
First episode of Tropical Island Zanzibar was everything that I expected to be. I mean, the adrenaline, the hype. I loved and enjoyed the celebrity contestants to see who they were going to match up with and the compatibility. It was just everything that I wished it was.
Oh my goodness, the first episode of Tropical Island of Treasure Zanzibar was out of this world. We want you to be a part of the action. Make sure to catch the first episode on Saturday on S3 on the 28th of September. And you can catch the repeat on Monday on SABC1 at 9 p.m. From all of us here, mwah, karibu everyone.
Do you see what I mean by this is what you deserve to end off a hard-working week as Mzansi, eh? My beautiful Expresso family, I tell you this much, you are in for a beautiful thrill of a lifetime tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. right here on S3. And I have to ask you, Cape Town, did that get you more ready for tomorrow? Are you more excited?
So ready. Oh, I feel ready. I feel ready. I feel ready.
It took my breath away, first of all, because you looked absolutely gorgeous. But how good looking are the group of hopefuls and the group of celebrities? Like the best looking team we've ever had. So just that alone. But they look strong. Everyone looks like they are ready for the physical, for the mental, for the emotional battle, because we know that's what it's going to be. Absolutely. It's $1 million that they get to win and share. So, I mean, come on.
Okay, we know why Graham's tuning in, but we hope that you tune in as well, because it's going to be absolutely great and a smooth season for sure. And remember, you can also win when you buy Tropica.
Okay, so we're talking about a grand prize of a Suzuki Jimny. Okay, just take a look at that. It's probably one of the most lusted after cars on the South African roads right now. And all you have to do is buy a Tropica. Follow the prompts on the bottle, then snap a beautiful picture of yourself with a Suzuki Jimny. Okay, don't weird the driver out. Okay, and then post the picture on the socials using hashtag Tropica X Suzuki, and of course tagging at My Tropica. It really is that easy.
So easy. Now don't miss Tropica Island of Treasure Zanzibar. We've told you so many times, but if you have a pen right now, take this down this Saturday. Yes, tattoo it on your forehead if you must. 6:30 is the time on S3, so stick around right here with repeats Monday at 9 on SABC1.
All right, so you're doing all the work, Zanele. Maybe you deserve a little weekend opening performance. Please, can we have some more from Zulu Boy?
Of course, it is what we deserve as we go into the weekend, Expresso family. Here we go, baby. It is the brand new track from the King Zulu Boy, award-winning. Thank you very much. It's called Maibuye.
Hope you guys enjoy. You keep warm wherever you are in this weekend. It's going to be cold. And we'll see you at Untitled Basement on the 6th of October with a 3-piece band, the Zulu Boy signing out. There's a new single called Nomalanga that's about to hit you. Hope you guys enjoy. This one is called My People Worldwide. All my people say Sakwa say. I said my people We need in each and every one of us the spirit of Marcus Garvey and the Garveyites. We were equal. Poverty is pain. Why is somebody gonna sing your shouting now? All power to the people means a chance of free education, free healthcare. How can freedom be free? Fasting on sanitation. Capella, Basopa, my brothers, yo, pay attention to the leaders of our black nation, leading with no purpose, robbing my future's destination. Call it bureaucracy, standing in the way of my destiny. Forgive them cause they black and they program for a CV. Certified certificates, the propaganda, dwelling TV, the office in E, hanging over demo yet democracy. Now let us focus on this earth. This conclusion gives birth to ingane zami zako. Kasa sukasa kusasa ingane zake zam. One time, one time. I said mikasa sukasa kusasa ingane zake zami. Maibuye, maibuye. Maibuye Africa, one time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time. Ask myself why me? I tell me I'm the chosen G, and it's G.O.D. that chose me like Bruce Lee. A second to introduce myself, my name is Zulu Boy, the voice of Africa, but call me ZB. Utubano number one, my people, lendi sobala. Baninga bazosala, baninga bazojabula, baninga bazokala. Lekemba izela ngobuso bethatha izinto ngamawala. Lalela mzala, lalela mtaka baba. Lekemi malana nendaba, lekemi malana nemfula, lekemi malana nomhlaba nenkomo zobaba. Zulu Boy telling African people, black people all over the world. Kuti maibuye Africa, Africa, maibuye, maibuye Africa, Africa, maibuye, maibuye Africa, one time, maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time. Maibuye Africa, one time, maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time.
This is a public announcement to all our people around the world.
Yes, sir.
Democracy is for everyone.
Democracy is for everyone, so reach for your freedom.
Open your eyes.
Open up
reach
your
for
eyes.
freedom.
See you on the 6th of October at Untitled Basement.
Maibuye Zulu Nation. Maibuye. Haiti.
Maibuye Africa, one time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Maibuye Africa, one time. Black people worldwide, one time. Zulu boys on the microphone, well it's about time.
Yeah, everybody in Zulu. Can I tell you the good news? The good news is that the Africa is but then we are because we're not going anywhere. We're gonna do it again. And I told you this is how you deserve to go into the weekend, my lovely. We're gonna take a short break, but when we come back, some more. My Buye Africa.
One time.
My Buye Africa.
One time. Black people.
There are stories of dreamers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is all about feeling good indeed. And this morning, my love, I am feeling on top of the world. Why? Last night, I was reminded yet again why Johan Coetzee is the best in the game. Is there fashion without him in South Africa? I think not, okay? I am talking about an award-winning king who has allowed South African fashion to grow beyond even just the African continent. Having dressed the likes of Oprah Winfrey and Kelly Rowland, he is somebody who is known for his glamorous looks, but also body-conscious looks. At the very same time, he's someone who takes creativity to a whole different level. And this is why he made his debut at London Fashion Week recently. And this is where we get to celebrate him. Everyone, let's welcome Johan Coetzee.
Wow. What an introduction. Oh, my goodness.
True. How are you, my amazing human?
I have to be honest, I'm kind of like on a buzz because last night's show was incredible. I mean, it's so nice to be showing the collection in London and then to bring it back home to show it to the beautiful South African audience. It was mind-blowing. We haven't slept. We only finished unpacking like 4 o'clock, so I didn't see the point of going to bed. So I literally showered, got dressed up, and I'm here now.
I love it. And you know what, Khat? I keep on every single time seeing your work, and it reminds me of what a real gift is. Because that always is where you're able to level up over and over again without ever faltering, and that is exactly who you are. And this is why I want to take it to the beginning. Talk to us about the very first break that you ever had. You know, how long have you been in this industry, and how long did it take to get to where you are right now?
So, professionally, I'm 14 years professionally, but I've done this my whole life. Since like 6 years old, I've been sewing and designing and things. So it's wonderful to have had this long career that I've had.
Yeah.
So it's been wonderful, but for me, I always wanted to show my talent to the globe, to a global audience. And that for me was so amazing to be able to show it at London Fashion Week this year.
Oh, man.
I wanted to show the world who I am as a designer and what Africa has got. I collaborated with crafters. I collaborated with so many beautiful people because I also wanted to brag a little bit.
Yes,
in
honey.
London, of not what I'm just capable of, but what us as South Africans are capable of, and just really showing off the skills that we have here. And to bring that back to a local audience, for me, was just so special because this is where I came from.
Exactly. And Khat, listen, last night when I was watching, I was in awe of you from the beginning where you played that short film into all of the different looks. I was just like, who is Khat? And how does he keep on just showing us and blowing us away that like he is genuinely the #1 in the game? And this for me is why I have to ask you, because you've got so many different looks from over the years. What's your favorite?
Whew, you know what? I have to say, I've got so many favorites.
Yes.
But working with Miss Oprah Winfrey and meeting her and dressing her and being on her shopping list.
Yes.
I mean, that is the dream. She is such inspiration to all of us. I'm sure we all listen to Super Soul Sundays.
Of course.
You know?
It's Oprah.
It's Oprah.
Yes.
She's inspired all of us. So for me, that was a real feather in my cap. But I mean, there's so many favorite pieces. The showstopper last night for me was, I have to say, my best work.
Yes.
It took 8 ladies, 8 months. I collaborated with crafters in Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
And for me, I wanted to create a garment that took so long because I wanted the beads to kind of get charged with the energy of the ladies that made it. I could just imagine the conversations that they had over those 8 months, the ups and the downs. And that dress on the runway really showcased all of their really hard work.
Can you describe the dress for anyone who isn't able to see it right now?
They should go look on my Instagram.
I love it.
But it was completely made of beads. There's no fabric whatsoever. The dress weighs about, I think about 18 kilograms.
I saw that dress.
But it was completely handmade. And I think also it's fun to make things that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bag of beads and now it's a dress. I mean, that for me is such a thrill.
It was so beautiful. I think just how they found the different patterns to come together and the colors, because from what I remember, it's like a little bit of a blue and an orange.
Yes, it's all really African, but also not. So it's almost like a bit of a tartan, but it's African at the same time.
Love
and that is how I wanted to almost like redesign the African aesthetic.
Yes.
Especially showing it on such an international platform like London. You kind of have to bring your A game because the world was watching and they did.
And talk to us about that. You now getting to London Fashion Week, your debut. What did it genuinely, do for you? But also, what were the emotions you were feeling when you got there and also when you saw your work?
I learned so much. I learned that I'm so grateful for my team in South Africa. Last night's show took about my personal team was about 16 people.
Wow.
In London, it was me and my husband.
No.
And one assistant.
God, don't
that did that
lie.
whole show. So it was hard. It was probably one of the hardest things I've done because the collection, I showed it last week Sunday night. It had to get wrapped up Sunday night. It had to get packaged, labeled to get picked up the next day to come back to South Africa. And it still got stuck in customs.
No!
Guys, Wednesday night, 8:30, the collection arrived at my studio in Bryanston.
Oh my goodness.
After phoning everybody to get it released from customs, because imagine the drama. But we luckily had a plan B, but that was stressful.
Yeah.
So I had a stressful few days, but the collection was beautiful last night.
Yes.
I'm so happy that you were there, and I'm so happy that everybody watched.
Oh, and we are happy that we were there, just to be able to yet again just marvel at you and
my
your
bags.
work.
I mean, I've been on this show so many
Honey.
times talking about this bags that's coming.
they're
I'm
coming.
going to Italy studying bags. I came from Italy. I was in Italy studying bags.
Yes.
Now, finally, people have seen what I learned in Italy and what the skills that I brought home and transferred to crafters here.
I love that. And you just answered my question. I was going to ask what's next. So it's all about Gert not just being in his bag, but having the bags.
But what's next is so many things.
Yes.
I've got such a full schedule. Lots of things I can't talk about, but October is a full month for us for 2 different collaborations. I'm doing 2 very exciting collaborations.
Yes.
Then I'm going all the way to Nigeria Fashion Week. As we speak, the collection is packed up and is on its way. Half of it's going to LA, the other half is going to London.
Sana.
So the collection's already not in South Africa anymore.
Yeah.
Or on its way to the airport, I would hope. So that is happening with the collection, but I'm doing 2 very exciting collaborations. And then in November, I'm showing at Nigeria Fashion Week, so that is fun. And then in December, people, can we just you hold on to your wallets. In December, I'm doing something that nobody will ever expect me to do. So that's also very exciting.
I mean, that's what you always do. And this is why we love you and we appreciate you.
I don't want you guys to get comfortable. You must think you know me and then you don't. So.
Confuse the enemy. The enemy will never confirm
Never
him.
know when I'm
ever.
up my sleeve.
Thank you so much, Gert. I feel like you are a national treasure. We've been hearing about you for years upon years, but the fact that you are still at the top of your game, that
And sorry
is
if I'm not
unbelievable.
my best today. I'm
You
very
are.
tired.
We love you.
I tried my best to be here today.
No, you are here and you are at your best always just by you being
And I was
yourself.
seeing you talking about Tropica.
Yes.
Your body is in such good shape. I'm busy gymming.
Stop it!
Next season, it's going to be me on
It's
that
gonna-
show. We'll meet in
in
wherever
the
it's
next
gonna be.
island.
Yes.
This is why I love Gert. He doesn't just stick to the fashion. He knows good things as well, like Tropica Island of Treasure. Thank you very much. But beautiful Expresso family. Like he said, go and check it out on his Instagram as well as where the collection is going next. It could be anywhere in the world because we're talking about an international designer and just creative genius. It is always so lovely to be able to celebrate our people, and this is what we love. Right about now, though, I do need to check in on Cape Town. What's happening, my gorgeous peeps? Graham, are you still good?
Oh, loving the hair, loving the flair, loving the season's designs. Absolutely beautiful. So let's continue on an exquisite design trend right now and inject some adrenaline. Buckle up as we dive and drive into the future, literally, with the all-new Hyundai Exter. Absolutely amazing. And this exclusive launch, Mr. Kyle Clark hit the road to Hazendal Wine Estate in Stellenbosch, the perfect setting where he got a first-hand look at the game-changing innovations that are about to shake up the world of driving. You have to experience this for yourself.
Buckle up, South Africa, and my feel-good family as we take you through a thrilling ride on the Hyundai Exter media launch. I'm excited. It's a beautiful day to think outside, and today we are diving into the groundbreaking innovations and features that are absolutely reshaping the future of driving. This place looks absolutely incredible. It's a beautiful day in Cape Town. Where else would I be? Come with me as we go through the latest updates and innovations. Are you ready? Because I am. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage the all-new Hyundai Exter. I think now you can see why we're so excited about launching this young vehicle in our stable, and we've got high aspirations for it.
Gideon, what an incredible day to think outside. I'm so happy to be here. What I want to find out from you is what makes the Hyundai Exter so different from your other SUVs in your collection?
The idea behind Exter is an entry-level SUV for young first-time car buyers or young families or young couples that wants to drive and think outside the box, that's not confined by just work, but wants to go away. The car's got nice height clearance that can go on light off-roading, go away for the weekends, do a bit of dirt roading, and that's what we're excited about.
Absolutely, and surely, you know, this really resonates with South Africa. How do you feel our ordinary South Africans are going to respond to the Hyundai Exter?
South African car buyers are very intelligent car buyers. They know what they want. They're looking for good value for money. And we believe that this is an excellent package with the safety features and the convenient features that we're offering, as well as the warranties and the after-sales plan that we got for this car. So we're very excited about this vehicle.
I know for a fact that South Africans want to know what kind of support looks like. So, you know, from me to you, what does support look like after their purchase?
Well, we've got a thing at Hyundai that we say is the relationship only starts when you drive out the showroom. And we've got 100 dealers that can look after you. We come with a 7-year, 200,000 industry-leading warranty across our range, and a 3-year, 45,000 kilometer service plan. But I think what's also most important is that we've got a Hyundai-approved repairer program. So when you, in the unfortunate event that you've got an accident, is that we can follow your vehicle through the chain to make sure that your vehicle are repaired quickly and efficiently and giving back to you in the condition that you bought it.
Amazing. Well, it's an epic day in Cape Town. We're here for the Hyundai Exter launch. I'm so happy to be here, and thank you so much for having us. Hyundai South Africa has targeted this vehicle to regular South Africans. And hey, I'm a regular South African, so let's put this to the test. Come join me. It doesn't really get any better than this. When Hyundai Exter said that they were going to reshape the driving performance, they absolutely meant it. And it is these babies, the super alloy wheels, that has made this so super clean. I mean, who needs your delivery service when you have the Hyundai Exter boot space? The perfect road trip partner. And as you look down, all the controls are here. You can take a call, you can play music, you can set your different modes. And also there's an incredible feature called cruise control, which allows you to stay at a consistent speed and arrive alive. And you really are getting the best of both worlds with an HD infotainment that supports voice recognition control and also a supporter for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Something that all our South Africans have been asking for is a reverse camera, and Hyundai Exter has done exactly that. Now, let me tell you, it's all about getting into those small little nicky spaces, so this is absolutely perfect. I know I struggle, and I know you do too. We asked for it, we got it.
First impressions of the Hyundai Exter, it's actually really cool and refreshing in today's day and age to see a design that's actually a little bit more retro, and I really appreciate that about the Exter. It's a nice boxy design.
You've got the seating space, the interior elements, you've got some of the media features, but also it just seems to be the perfect dimensions for something that's compact yet spacious all at the same time.
What I really like, in fact, my favorite feature, it's not even a feature, it's the starting price. If I were to pick a favorite feature though, I really like the fact that it's offered in automatic, and of course the fact that there is smartphone integration, something we cannot live without in today's day and age.
Katlego, you have been a formidable force. Watching you was mesmerizing for me. I want to know, Hazendal, this incredible location, the new Hyundai Exter, what was the decision to launch this incredible SUV here?
Quite significant to our business. It's one of our big SUV launches for the year. We're really hoping to regain our market share with this Hyundai Exter, and so we had to make it really special. This venue is beautiful, the car's beautiful, and we wanted to showcase it in the best kind of scenario as possible.
This launch is absolutely everything. Tell me, what was the most impactful moment in this event for you?
seeing the car, just to see the excitement and everyone kind of being super enthusiastic about the car. The car is not only a cute little SUV, it's also a car that's really well priced. It's retailing at 269,000 Rand. That's a super competitive pricing for us, but it's also really packed with all the features that Hyundai is known for. So we're really excited to see that all the media that was here was also as excited about the car as we are.
I'm sold. You've sold me. The features are absolutely remarkable. It's been amazing to have you here today, and thank you so much for having us. We've absolutely enjoyed being here, and well done and congratulations on an exceptional launch. What an incredible journey we've shared here today, from the stunning features to the most remarkable reveal. My feel-good family, this is not the last that you see of me. This feels like home, and it is truly how you think outside the box. And again, welcome to the Hyundai Extra.
Mr. Kyle Clark, what a day. Thank you so much, my brother, for that. Absolutely loved it. What an experience. So be sure to check out for yourself the new Hyundai Extra. It looks beautiful and it performs, and you can experience that innovation that is set to redefine your drive firsthand. You can visit hyundai.co.za to book a test drive at your nearest dealer, and I suggest you do, but don't do it right away. Stick around. Our genie in a bottle, Meg Pedro, is here with some delights to share for the senses. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you for spending your morning with us. Yes, we are ushering in the weekend. Also smelling good. We've got you taken care of with the food and the clothes. And now we also got to, switch up heads when they walk into spaces, because gone are the days are being defined by a single scent, all right? From the sweet presence of fresh and floral fragrances to the seductive nature of rich and woody aromas. Build a collection that speaks to all aspects of you. And to help us do just that, we've got stylist and blogger Megan Pedro here to guide us through the lasting layers of a sensational fragrance match. I did that for you.
I love what you
I
did.
thought you'd
I
appreciate
love
that.
what you did.
Meg, well, let's get into this, because I know that a fragrance is so important. A signature scent as well really goes such a long way. So when it comes to notes, I know you taught us about that the last time, and the warmest season, how do those come together?
Okay, so first of all, let's just take it all in,
I already
right?
spritzed. Don't even worry.
This is the closest that our viewers are going to get to smell-o-vision, I feel like, because we've really created little moments that I feel like at home you could actually smell what's actually going on here. So let's start with floral. Okay, because I mean, we're going into spring. I feel like it's really, really a great fragrance and note to kind of introduce.
Yeah.
So floral is really like feminine, very sweet, perfect for weddings and these perfect like picnic spring days.
It's
So
very
we've got a
delicate
couple.
too.
Yeah. We've got a couple to kind of call out here. Chloe, you actually said...
I didn't know I was a Chloe girl until the Woolies Beauty launch, and this is so good.
It is so...
Come over here.
Oh, it is absolutely stunning. And that softness is really, really beautiful. So we're going to move into something a little bit more zesty, right? Zesty and energizing is your citrus notes, okay? And this really is actually at the end of a workout. How perfect. It just gives you that kind of, that feeling. Also, in your body washes and in your fragrances, citrus is great for the morning.
Okay, let's
morning
start
time
one
to
of
really...
because citrus is such an interesting one. Versace. Oh,
that citrus note, right?
I like that.
Absolutely fresh
Very
and
fresh
beautiful,
as well.
Stunning. Okay, so then we kind of move into your musk. I've only brought 2 today, but your musk is really that sophisticated, that long-lasting fragrance. Okay, I've got your Burberry for you, so we're going to spray that here.
Oh.
Subtle, lasting impression.
I love this.
We love
Usually
that.
I would associate musk with, and don't even laugh at me, like
I know what
older
you're gonna say.
folks.
Yes.
But this?
We are redoing things.
We're redoing
things in a different lasting way. I love
absolutely.
that. And then wood, okay? Wood is such a sophisticated, again, that grounding scent that is so perfect. Also, very unisex, which I really do love. I often grab Clem's, woody notes and scents because I love that. So if you want to pull out Tom Ford over
Yes,
there,
please.
because that is a classic.
Okay, so I'm going to do what you did. We
Yeah.
spritz it in the air a little bit.
Spritz
Oh, I like that. It's also clean.
Yeah, very clean. Very woody, very clean. We are loving it.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I know you said you sometimes grab for your man's spritz as well, but I assume it's because you're layering it on top of your maybe delicate feminine fragrance. Can you talk to me more about layering?
Layering is the art of fragrance building. And when I was in France with Woolies, it was so great. I went to a perfumery and it was so lovely to actually experiment and play with the oils and really see how you build the fragrances. And I think that that's so important. So if you're someone who really enjoys floral, but you're going out in the evening, build musk onto it. So it really does create a different kind of layer because a fragrance on me is going to smell very different on you.
There's that too, right?
Which is so lovely.
And what I also love is the fact that there's so many different aspects to ourselves and different faces that we show up depending on the environment. So yes to layering fragrances. But what about having something last a little bit longer? You have a fragrance during the day, but can it actually last 24 hours?
Okay,
let's see.
One.
Okay.
This is your Gucci, so the Alchemist range.
Bottle.
How stunning is this as well? And inside here is the most beautiful velvet pouch as well, so it's absolutely stunning. So I'm actually going to let you smell this.
Please do.
This is the Forgotten Rose, and just...
Meg!
Absolutely.
It smells like Turkish delight.
Yeah. We're gonna. And
it
you can
smells
see
like Turkish delight.
in this. Okay, so a perfume oil is gonna last a lot longer than a normal alcohol-based perfume would. So it really does, hone in on that all day lasting. And then I would suggest that you fragrance layer from your body wash and your body care. So straight from the shower, the things that you use there, if you're using something super zesty, but then you walk into the bedroom and then you spray something quite woody, remember that's fragrance layering.
Okay. Now, are there rules when it comes to it, or can you just go crazy?
I think that just like nature, the things that work together often would work together. So like musk and your florals, citrus and your woods. I think that this is the time that you really should play. And I suggest you go into your Woolies and you really test out and spray and see how it lasts on you. Spray a little bit, go on your shop, come back, see how it sits on your skin because it works very differently for all of us.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm so ready for summer. And also, Meg will tell you that there's so many other fragrances here, even complementing man and woman, woman and woman, man and man together. We absolutely are here for it. From fresh and floral to rich and woody. Start your fragrance collection with Woolies Beauty. It's so easy to do. You can shop the wide selection of both local and international fragrances. Do it in store, do it online, do it on the app. Either way, it's going to be a good time for you. Plus, we do have something for you. Stand a chance to win one of 2 Charlotte Reese hampers. Now, all you have to do is head on over to the Woolworths competition post, of course, on our social media pages. You can find it on Expresso's Facebook, Twitter, and our Instagram, and tell us what is your go-to fragrance. And of course, don't forget to include that hashtag Woolies Beauty, and the competition does close at midnight this Sunday, the 29th of September, and T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. I gotta grab one.
Yeah, how do you even choose though?
Oh, it's too good.
Right about now, my lovely, I hope you are still so in tune with the fact that we are getting you ready for the weekend indeed. And this is why we're keeping you up to date with everything that's happening, particularly with fashion. I feel like we have just opened up the beautiful part of the year where we get to delve into the creative minds of our fashion designers, and all of the models get to come out and show the world what it is they can do. And the Durban Fashion Fair is one such that honestly shows everyone what exactly happens in KZN. And we had the beautiful Kuhle Adams go and check it out. And this is the thing. It was a coming of age event because 13 years in the game, the Durban Fashion Fair has been propelling the careers of so many fashion designers, not just in the country, but all over the world. And this is what went down in KZN. Check it out.
It's an exciting moment as we enter the creative world of the 13th annual Durban Fashion Fair, a platform that has evolved to becoming one of Africa's premier fashion events. Under the banner of eThekwini Municipality's Fashion Development Program, this year's theme, Coming of Age, reflects 13 years of innovation, growth, and empowering local fashion and textile industries. Today, we get to explore how this initiative continues to open doors and opportunities for emerging designers. Number one, giving them access to markets, and most importantly, allowing them to showcase their talents on the grand stage. Fezile, it's such a pleasure to meet you. It truly is a beautiful night here, witnessing the talent within the fashion industry here in Durban. Please tell us more about yourself and your role at the Durban Fashion Fair.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I am the appointed mentor and service provider for the development program called the DFF Mentorship Program. So I started it in 2020, where the fashion school that I own was then trusted by the city of eThekwini to develop, coach, and train the mentees that you saw today. So for the past 5 years, cumulatively, we've been working with the city to develop talent and try and build emerging designers. So yeah, 5 years.
Let's talk about the theme, Coming of Age. What inspired the theme?
They are 13 years, so the Durban Fashion Fair. So we sat and we looked at everything as if intombazanyana, like a little girl that's growing up, teenager. 13, that's really the time where you are trying to decide your personality, your style, the look and feel of stuff, the look and feel of things. You're finding yourself. So very true and, important for the inspiration that all our designers have used, because a lot of them have used their journeys, as how they've come of age into their career in fashion. Like myself, I started sewing when I was 9 years old. So it's a journey, it's about storytelling. It's really one's life story, the same story that Durban Fashion Fair is trying to tell.
Tonight, we're just reflecting on us as a brand, the journey that we've taken together with the brand DFF. Growing up, starting as a streetwear designer, and then working all the way up to like high fashion. All thanks to the program that DFF is bringing to young designer back then. Now I'm here.
How would you say the Durban Fashion Fair Designer Development Program has assisted you in your growth in the industry?
First and foremost, the platform itself, it's a very huge platform. It's an international platform, which I wouldn't have had maybe an opportunity to cough out some money and buy myself a space to showcase in such a platform. So that on its own pushes you as a designer to become better than the collection that you did the previous season.
My designs were influenced by my journey in the Durban Fashion Fair. So my first award was from here, where I was a mentee. Thereafter, I never looked back. That's why my collection is from the garment that I did first, second, third, and until to where I am. I am an international fashion designer. I represent South Africa across the world. That's why the South African flag is very important in my life, because I represent us abroad.
Bumi, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us on Expresso. It's an exciting evening today. How are you feeling?
I'm very excited. At the same time, I'm nervous. I don't know what to expect. People, bazoyithanda yini i-range yami, or I mean, because it's my first time showcasing here. So ngisanda lelo valo lokuthi ngiyaqala. So there's first time for everything. Hopefully, I mean, kuseza namanye futhi.
You were involved with the Durban Fashion Fair Designer Mentorship Program. How did you find out about this opportunity?
Found out about it via Instagram. I was scrolling and I saw this opportunity and I thought, no, kumele ngizame lethuba ngizame nami ukuthi ngi-improve my sewing skill, pattern making skill nakho konke nje, because I've learned a lot through this program. Bangisize kakhulu, I don't want to lie. Kuningi engifike ngingakwazi, but now I mean I can construct a garment and then yabo nje a full complete garment and then purchase.
The Durban Fashion Fair tonight was fit for a finale. The craftsmanship, the talent, the creativity that was showcased was absolutely mind-blowing. It was a treat. It's very important to support local brands because of the economy. It's very obvious, but also just for the encouragement of seeing people, the expression of their creativity being consumed by fellow South Africans. I think it is something that is obviously very encouraging and it keeps our economy going. We're keeping the money local.
We have gained a deeper understanding into the transformative impact of the Durban Fashion Fair, continuing to uplift local designers. eThekwini Municipality's Fashion Development Program is in it for the long term, investing in young talents to make sure they continue to grow and thrive. Tonight's showcase of the incredible talent that we saw on that stage, absolutely amazing.
Oh man, I can tell that Kuhle had the time of her life because KZN came out to show up, baby, and we absolutely love it. Well done to Durban and the eThekwini municipality. We love it. Right about now, we're going to take a short break, but we'll be back on the other side of just a smallanyana one. Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, honey, at this point, the weekend's already here. We don't even need to go through the rest of Friday. We are in it. And I say this because, my friend, when I talk about the good times, there's nothing smoother than the good times we're going to be having tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. right here on S3 when Tropica Island of Treasure Zanzibar begins. It is the very first episode and it promises to be nothing but thrilling and honestly just genuinely a huge journey that's going to be happening with you and us as we find out who wins that share of 1 million rand and a brand new Suzuki Jimny. 5 doors, eh? Not 4, 5. But this is the thing. I know that everybody has their own different version of excitement, and I have to come to you. Graham, my love, I know that you've been saying you are so excited about how funny you believe the season is going to be, about how, in fact, there will be a whole lot of drama. But I want to ask you, what else is genuinely piquing your interest when it comes to season 11 of Tropica Island of Treasure?
Well, obviously, you being the hostess, because I've loved watching you just kind of knock down every barrier within the industry, so I can't wait to see how you handle this. It's going to be amazing. But I know half of the celebs on the show, and quite well. I joke about #BeatBobby, but we've interviewed these celebs so many times. We've built such beautiful relationships with them, so I really want them to be able to shine, but I also know their nature. And I think the best thing about Tropica is when you get a reality show, it's not just about watching from afar. Obviously, the prizes that we as viewers get to win along the way are almost as impressive as what the actual contestants get to win. But there are few shows that get this level of investment where you cannot wait to see what's going to happen next, and you are heartbroken when your team, those that you bond with through this journey, go through the most. And this show will put you through the most. I could see by the state of our crew just how tough the challenges are. Is this going to be the toughest season yet, do you think, San?
I definitely do think so, Graham. You don't understand. There have been certain challenges, right? This is just me, like, you know, adding a little bit of spice to what you can expect, where I was like, and that's all I'll say. Otherwise, I'll get into trouble. But I went, but I get it, because there's a share of 1 million rand on the line and a brand new car. But this is the thing, Graham, everything you've said, I genuinely feel like you are on the money. Excuse the pun there. But you really are, friend, because I am talking about a huge part of just these beautiful celebrities coming out and them showing South Africa who they are to the core, because you can't hide anything in Tropic Island of Treasure, hey? It brings out every part of you. But this is the thing I also want to get into, Graham. I know that those celebs and our Smooth fans were super happy because when it comes to where we were staying, the Safira blew, my friend. Graham, have you ever traveled to Zanzibar?
Oh, my beautiful friend. So I went on an insane trip to Zanzibar where I was working flat out and everyone else who was with us was on holiday and living their best life. But the access I was granted to see how they do resort life in Zanzibar, the culture there, the cuisine, the blue water. I mean, I got to swim with wild dolphins while we were there. You are so close to a different kind of nature. It is beautiful. But my girl, how much did you want to fly straight back to that resort when you got back to South Africa? It looks like heaven.
Graham, what do you mean? I want to go now. If they said there is a flight outside waiting for me to go back to Safira Blue, I'm going now. Listen, it is genuinely something out of, you know, a magical, like, storybook, I believe. And this is why I'm so excited for all of us to genuinely check it out. Because, my friend, I do believe that it is going to be something that is going to be an experience for everyone, including your faves and your new faves. I'm talking about the likes of our Smooth fans. You got to meet some of them. And this is why on Monday, Tasman is actually going to be here as we do a little bit of a post-episode 1, you know, kind of dissection, getting into what happened. Also, kind of getting you ready for episode 2, which will be happening on S3 6:30 every Saturday. And I'm so excited for it. So you must make sure, Expresso family, that you are there, because I know how much I love Tasman, and I know you love her already from everything you've seen so far. But trust me, there's going to be more reasons to love her after episode 1. You know what I mean? But, my Graham, what are you getting up to right there in Cape Town right about now, my lovely?
Oh, I'm so sorry. We should be making Tropica-inspired cupcakes, but of course, lest we forget, we've got Urban breaking new ground. In fact, a ground that no other Springbok has before. So we're going to be making some beautiful cupcakes inspired by the Springboks, which is awesome. But I want to remind you guys of your opportunity at home, because it's not just about those on the show that get to win. If you buy your Tropica, your promo pack of Tropica right now, and just follow the details on the pack, you can enter to stand a chance of winning your share of thousands of smooth prizes, and of course the grand prize, a 5-door Suzuki Jimny, just for the thrill of a lifetime. So we cannot wait for the show. We cannot wait to be relating some of those prizes to you. But if you want a little sneak peek of what's going down in episode 1 tomorrow at Saturday, that's Saturday right here on S3 at 6:30 p.m., take a look at this.
This Saturday evening on Tropica Island of Treasure.
This is going to be the biggest season yet.
Welcome to Zanzibar.
Can't wait to get into the first challenge.
I'm coming in hot.
Let's get it. I've got this.
It's a scramble.
Where is my partner?
I panicked.
I start shouting for help.
I'm frustrated. This sucks.
This is no joke.
It was just so scary.
Catch Tropica Island of Treasure Saturday evenings at 6:30 on S3. Repeat Mondays at 9 p.m. on SABC 1.
So right now, as I said, we want Bok-inspired cupcakes, and we're going to put a modern twist on a South African favourite. I'm talking about milk tart. Milk tart this time, cupcakes. I love it. Can you say it with me? Milk tart. There we go. It's not,
just milk.
It's not milk like Carissa's milkshake. It's milk tart.
Yes.
I absolutely love this. So you are going to be on decorating duty.
Oh, you trust me with that.
Yeah,
eh?
as the only person who's more invested in the box than I am, okay, you have to make sure that these will inspire Urban tomorrow, okay? Because
come on, this man needs to be jumping up for balls, not jumping up for milk tarts. Okay?
He can have whatever he wants. Okay, so I'm going to whip up the custard that's going to go into our filling. Is it? Let's get a little bit of heat going here.
Nice.
And we don't want a lot of heat here. You basically just want to bring it up to temperature. We're doing kind of the Bain-Marie effort here, where when making a custard, obviously you don't want to cook the egg yolks. So
Can I even do this? My partner tried teaching me this. And I was like, I am the worst at these things.
No, buddy, this is your chance, okay? There's nothing like live TV to sort you out, so I'm already spraying milk all over the place. So while that is coming up to temperature, I'm going to mix into my egg yolks. We've got our cornstarch, and that's going to give us the body. Everybody come out there. We've got a bit of caster sugar because we want it to be delicious. And then I love this. We've got our essence.
What is that?
Smell that.
Oh, nice.
Vanilla.
Okay, let me try this while you're busy with that.
Okay, so you just make yourself at home, but there is no right or wrong way to decorate in that sense. Okay?
Everything's coming out on the side.
Mix these
What's
together.
going on? Oh, this is what happens when you take the ball on the side of the scrum.
Oh, wait, please, can we say coming in from the side? It's
that
a penalty.
Just came out on the side. Penalty.
Oh, my, well, you're doing
what else am I doing wrong over here?
A valiant effort. Okay, so I'm
trying.
There we go. Well done.
Ooh, there we
I'm
go.
going to start very slowly adding our milk mixture and gradually bring that up to temperature.
I am winning, guys.
Oh, you're doing a sterling. See, sometimes you've got to be able to pivot,
there you go.
when playing the beautiful game. Okay, that's coming together beautifully. And I love the fact that we get to be a part of Clover's celebration of 125 years of bringing quality dairy products to our homes. And Milk's return is just a reminder of the brand's commitment to versatility, like this guy, okay, and of course flavor. And whether enjoyed on its own as a quick, creamy treat or incorporated into some amazing dishes, our favorites, this limited edition vanilla flavored drink is as versatile as it is delicious. Okay, so now that I've kind of tempered this, I'm going to start adding it to our mixture here. And no scrambled eggs, dude.
Nothing.
No scrambled eggs. I managed to get this right.
And
this is the joy of making a custard from scratch. It doesn't have to be store-bought. You can actually show your love. Okay.
There you go.
And that, as I understand it, once that's been brought up to temperature, you literally just turn it off and let it do its thing, and that's going to thicken beautifully and form our custard. Buddy, you've done a stellar job here. I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of
that one is on its own.
Absolutely beautiful.
Can you do it like that? Just...
Really cool. I'm sure you're feeling overwhelmed like I am about what's going to go down tomorrow. Just how excited are you to see Eben become, well, to make history as the most capped bok ever?
Look, I know Victor's going to be there, and he's going to probably hug him before the time, go downstairs, have a chat with him. I think that whole team is going to be proud of him. I think we as South Africans, 63 million of us, cannot wait to see him. Is he the GOAT now?
He is undoubtedly the GOAT, and it's going to be down on paper tomorrow. So, Eben, Sia, just enjoy this magical moment that you guys have. We have made you some cupcakes, and if you would like to emulate this and make it yourself, you can head over to expressoshow.com. You did a really good job.
Yeah, so I threw the ball in, and that was Eben just catching it at the top.
If Cheslin can throw it in, anyone can. Oh, that's beautiful. We'll see you now. Look at that. Nice. Well done, dude.
Perfect.
That's
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's time to wrap up the show on a Friday. And honey, we got the best in the building to do so. It's Zulu Boy with Nomalanga.
Shout out to you. Nomalanga Part 2 is going to hit you soon. I did it with Umuzeni. We're going to be out there,
looking
guys.
forward to coming back
Look at
home
I am
and
Zulu
being
Boy on
with our loved
Instagram.
ones.
I will
write you
and me
letters,
connect.
and please send me pictures
Hope you
of
guys
the
enjoy
new
this
ones,
one.
but for now we have
It's
to
an old
fight
song.
for the freedom
You can
of
sing
Mzansi.
along if you're home and you enjoy this song. Let's go. Woza now. Shout out to Kaifa Simini for the chorus. Sure, goes like this. Sahleli ngaphansi komthunzi wesihlahla hlala umlabalaba mhlangasasa ngizohamba ngathi noma kushiya noma langa ngehlezi ngicabanga elokugcina lelanga sindawonye ngikhakha ngikubamba ngiyazi ngiyahamba kusho ukuthi ngiyoganga ngiyobhala mephela inyanga thumele nemali enganzetha isoze salamba sobabili siyazohambo lamamehle mamba ngithi ladulu ukhipha ugama ndawenyembeze kanyamba wakhala wangibamba ngamncenga wahlamba Papa kusasa ngiyahamba ngiyela Lusaka sweetie labo kumele ngiyelwela nomhlaba neazanya siye yethu noma sibanga solela umhlaba wobaba singa amaphupho esihlale emaweni enyaba faka igama lami emthandazweni imothandaza noma langa ngiyashiya ngiyahamba ngiyozabalaza Ngiphethikeja ngisehlathini cabanga uNomalanga ePakistan separafini sesofaya town ephathini sodansela umahlathini ngidlala amaphupho ngilele emhlabathini qamele esidinini vuka mehla icebeni yembese ngishaya indeshini ngidonsa igeja ngicheck iterrain ngiqhubeka imishini exile no fiction incwazisa kumate umate uyise ebhosini ngizona had a vision yobuso bakhe emva kwesipuna ekishini soyilungisa indaba kabhestazi njani imvula yakhe nendlini impendulo yami ngithola nini incwadi thama isikini zonke zosithini zobuya ngonyaka ozayo ngilinde stopini ngomhlaka 12 kuNhlolanja 1990
Another feel-good production.
To enjoy every drop of goodness from the freshest fruit full of vitamins. Crush it real good. Clover Crush, your daily goodness. Also in delicious new nectar.